And we are officially live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to World of Warships Legends with the Hive Hand and the Monk 52. And
how you doing, guys?
It's a bit of an exciting day. We are down out of 52 teams that joined the Ocean Cup. There are just 4 left. 4 out of 52, which is... People don't realise just how big this tournament is. So we've got a bit of a tight schedule this week where we have CRD and the Wolf Pack kicking off in just a couple of minutes. And then basically we're jumping straight into hoping that they finish up their games within the hour. We're going to be jumping straight into Pain Armada versus WOWSL. So it's pretty obvious. I think everyone knows WOWSL is definitely the favourite. They've won a couple of tournaments back to back now. But we've been paying like close attention to all these games, and like, yeah, WOWSL are probably the favourites to win. But my God, they've got some stiff competition from these remaining 3 teams. What do you think, Mike? Do you have any pre-game thoughts?
Last time we streamed, we covered Pain, and Pain played really well. Like, really well. The strategy was there. They made a couple misplays initially, but the strategy was solid every game. You know, and a lot of these games are going down to more than single mistakes. All these games are going down to single mistakes rather than like the early death strike or something like that. It's all down to points and slight mistakes. Like you saw with one of the games with Wolfpack, it was I think it went like 10 minutes without a single kill.
Yeah.
Like, so these games can be really done to that wire here. Like people are really, their strategy is on point with WOWSL, similar levels, you know? If not even higher, maybe lower, we don't know, you know? So WOWSL is going to have to bring their A game to crush these teams, because this is going to be a tough...
And so, I'm going to show a tiny little bit of bias here, because everyone has a tiny little bit of bias. For the Winter Cup, WOWSL won, but it was 2-1, and they were given a hell of a run for their money. by our good buddies in Salty. Now, Salty have been knocked out by the Crimson Dragons. And the Crimson Dragons are still here. I think that they've been looking really strong so far this entire tournament.
Salty is with them? You think the spirit of Salty is with them?
I've kind of got to root for them a little bit because they were the ones that knocked us out, you know. But then, on the other hand, like Payne have come out of nowhere. Payne are like the proper underdogs of the tournament. They're just a bunch of guys. Like, Rambo's been like working on the competitive scene since like as soon as the game launched. But they've quietly and stealthily in the background built up this team, and they're just looking so good. And of course, like Wolfpack, another OG team. I used to actually run with quite a lot of the Wolfpack guys.
Same here. Yeah.
Like I've been playing with them for 5 years. You know, they all know what they're doing. I don't think that, like, if you were a betting man, you'd put your odds on WOWSL, but I still think it's open to absolutely anyone at this point.
I couldn't say without a doubt it's easy in anyone's game, because I know players from every single team. So does Hive. And I know some of the quality they have, and some of these players are exceptional. If I was to pick an unbiased favourite, not as a commentator, I think I'm going to go with Payne, just because I like the story that Rambo's worked his way up, you know.
In all fairness, I have to kind of see the same. I've got a bit of a soft spot for the boys at Payne, because they're just a really great bunch. I'm not saying that everyone else isn't, but it's just like their whole sort of attitude and all the work that Rambo's been putting in, and like it feels like nobody really takes them all that seriously. But the fact that they're there and they've been playing so well, but then also like CRD, man, those guys are so calculated, so precise.
Same with Wolfpack as well. I can't believe one of the plays they did, one of the matches where they held their ground, but we're screaming to them, you know, watching both sides, saying like, push, do something. And they ignored us. Obviously, they couldn't hear us at the time because of the delay and all that. But they ignored us, and they pushed just at the right time, and they clawed that game back where they would have lost it. You know, they had the nerve to hold their ground until the right point. Really big. So the strategy is really good. Regardless of what our personal opinions are, we're going to give a nice, unbiased casting. It's always good to very professional to show a bias. So this is just
if I was to make a prediction from what I've seen, I think WOWSL and Crimson Dragons are probably the most likely to make it to the final. I would really love to see Payne in there, but like, I feel awful saying it because they're all so freaking good and they've all put so much effort in. But it's like you've got to do it. You've got to speculate. You've got to let your mind like play these little like these games for themselves. Like,
I gotta say, Hive, I gotta disagree with you there. It really is anyone's game. I could see anyone. I think maybe, I don't know. It's difficult to see, but like, oh man, it's difficult. But like, I can definitely see Wolfpack, Crimson Dragons, and I could even say Payne. You know, I could see all three of them fighting WOWSL. You know,
I could picture them all in the final quite easily. They're all more than good enough. But
100%. Yeah.
But it's just from what we've seen from a coverage, like that was just kind of where if someone held a gun to my head and said, which two teams do you think are going to be in the finals, that's where I'd be headed. Mr. Llama, how do, sir? I see you in the chat. You're not going to hear that for a couple of minutes though. Quick disclaimer to chat. Actually, I'm going to type it in chat instead. You would have read this a few minutes ago, but there is a 5-minute delay. So we're going to be a bit behind your comments.
Look at Mr. Jack saying, "Oh yeah, we don't look at ourselves as favorites." Like, no, you run the fleet, okay? Give yourself a favorite. Don't say that. It's like, oh, I don't consider my own fleet team my favorite. Like, what the fuck? No, it's okay, Shanks. You can have an unbiased view. It's your damn fleet. Oh. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. You just said.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, WOWSL have to be one of the favourites. They've had such a run. They've been there for a while, but like it's hard not to appreciate WOWSL's talent, but it's also you kind of want to root for one of the underdogs, which is everyone else at this point.
Yeah.
You just want to.
We got a lot of respect for every team. There's no denying that, and I gotta say. Like, you don't want the same team to win again and again. It's obviously an indication it's a great team, without doubt. But you do want, as a commentator, covering these games, we want twists, we want turns, we want surprises, we want all sorts of stuff. So we're going to be rooting for the underdogs.
You want some upsets, right? Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are headed in to round 1 of Crimson Dragons versus the Wolfpack. So we can see we have Loyang, Lightning, Mainz, Belfast, Wichita, Monarch, and New Jersey for the Wolfpack.
Can you stream your stream?
Oh yes, sorry, Mr. Monk can't see what I'm seeing. And on the other hand side, we have the Loyang. We have an unusual pick, which is the Colberti. That's not something we've seen in a tournament before. I don't believe.
I love the pick. Such a fast ED. It's got the sap, so it can really do some damage to other ships. And it's got that really quick, but really short speed boost, and that smoke as well. So it's got a really good disengagement tactics. We'll have to see. Alright, as we saw here, let's see. We're watching here.
So, we're starting off, we're on board here with Eric. We have Eric in the Wichita for TWP, and for the Wolfpack, one of my personal favourite guys from the tournament is Mr. Swifty. Mr. Peacebite also rocking a Wichita SE. SE's the OG one, right? No, it's not. No, SE's the new one.
SE is the old one.
Oh, wait, hang on. No, because he's German. So,
yeah, SE is the old one. If it has something in front of it, it's usually CE. But if it's SE, it's the same thing. As long as there's something in front of it.
So that is the OG Wichita, the slightly,
the OG one. That's
the
one
slightly more powerful version.
The other ones have more focus on AP, but you're not really firing much AP out of the non-super heavy shells that Wichita CE provides. So it's really a HE spammer, the Wichita, unless you're a really cool stream.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's take a look here. So it looks like both teams, or at least looks like Crimson Dragons are going to be contesting all the caps. They're taking a bit more time for the A cap, and it looks like they're back capping with C and with B and C. Looks like New Jersey's in the middle from the opposite team here.
So the Wolfpack is putting the new. So I understand the Wolfpack have gone for an interesting strategy here, and not something we usually see. Normally you see one ship from each team contest B, and it's usually a heavy A flank or a heavy C flank. But the Wolfpack, like, is this going to work? Is this switcher gonna?
That's a great position. You're basically safe because that island you can cap in peace or you can contest in peace.
But
the problem with this play is it's constantly contested. So as long another ship's there, unless you get crossfires from B, those ships are staying still. You know?
Yeah, like
those two ships are anchor pieces, and you're not going to have any DD anywhere is going to get involved with that.
But
especially from the Wolfpack side.
Is it going to allow them to secure B real quick, and then push on whoever requires to be pushed on?
It doesn't really do anything for securing B. I think it just makes sure that A is going to be forever contested or ever under threat. You're tying up another ship by constantly capping or contesting at base. You're tying up at least one ship.
So let's have a quick look, and as you can see here, the Crimson Dragons are tying up B with just a cruiser. That's allowing them just a DD. Sorry, not just a cruiser, just a DD, which is allowing them to like. I don't know if they know that TWPC side is weak. I don't think they've quite figured it out yet. But
I don't think they know that yet.
I don't know.
Look at
No, the
this
battleship
tort
and
by
the
Lightning.
cruiser has
Really
been
good.
spotted.
That's a really good tort by Lightning. If Peace Pie here, Mr. Swifty, was just a little bit less observant there, he would have caught those. That would have been a really good drop. But then again, with different you know, as long if they don't hit, then they're not very good, are they?
Quick shout out to the people in chat. Marble Flint, nice to see you. Iona, welcome back. Jenk, obviously, how you doing? Nihilus, Mr. Aaron, yeah, Rusty, all the usual suspects. Hope you're enjoying.
Looks like the Wolfpack is on control of C. They're having they have the edge on A side. It looks like just a slight edge. There's still kind of stalemate here. If the question is, if I was Wolfpack, I would be disengaging from A. Just have Eric cap, just have Eric contest, you know, maybe get the BB there. But the DDs are not needed.
CRD are very quickly taking C back though.
Yeah, I'd be fighting for B. If I was the Wolfpack, I'd be going for B. I'd be fighting for C. This isn't going to get solved any quickly. You're not going to get rid of Wichita on either side. It's not going to happen unless you make some play on B. You're not going to get anything done unless you go full send, and full sending is usually a bad idea. There we go. There's the play by Wolfpack with that New Jersey pop. He's putting him on the B side. He's going for shots on Mr. Swifty, aka Mr. Peace Pie. I highly think he is. He's getting targeted by two players there. It's going to be a pretty hard shot, though, because he's hiding, he's hugging the island like it's his wife.
So this is a question that's come up in chat from Mr. Aaron, so I'm going to answer this as quickly as I can. Essentially, we've spoken to both teams, and because it's in quite a critical state, and obviously none of the teams, we don't expect any of the teams to be involved in stream sniping, but it's an understandable risk. So they're streaming to us, and we're putting on our own delay to ensure, if anyone did think it would be, to conduct any unsportingly conduct like stream sniping, they couldn't, essentially. But they've agreed to stream at us without delays.
Yeah, so we're not telling you.
We can keep it all as fair and as equal for everyone, and get a good sort of side-by-side comparison. You can see there there's a 2-second difference between our views on each of the teams, and that's just going to be a bit of a latency issue. But I think as the people of this match there, the Wolfpack and the Crimson Dragons would probably ask you all to either stick with us, because obviously don't try and go to their streams, because that would be their streams are private, so you can't. Essentially.
Anyway, moving on to the game here, going back to our game, we clarified that up here. Eric is over here shooting some shots on Massa, completely free because of island arcing and American ships, very useful. You can get some good value on Massa, and the Massa goes down, that'd be really big news, because that means you'd be able to push.
Yeah, I honestly, coming into this game, as much as I love the guys from Wolfpack, seeing how meticulous and how purposeful CRD seem to be in every single match. The fact that, we're almost halfway through the match, they're holding a lead, they're equal on ships. Well, this is what we were kind of saying earlier, that all of these teams deserve to be here.
I remember this. We've been 7-8 minutes into the game now. Is it 8 minutes now or 7 minutes? It's been quite a while. More than half the time has passed now, and it's already no one's died yet. Looks like Crimson Dragons are recapping B, are trying to take on B side here. Crimson Dragons are, of course, down by 63 points, as of the time I'm saying here, because Wolfpack had control over C for such a long time. I say such a long time, 63 points worth of time.
But that's what I'm saying, it's...
Oh, all right.
Neither team has made a mistake this far.
It's hard to see with our perspective.
We can't see everything, but basing off the fact nobody's lost a ship, no one's, 69 points. 69 points is nothing.
69, Mr. Kuro in the Massachusetts there by the Crimson Dragon looks like he's going down by Eric's shots over the island from impunity. That is really big. If they take down that Massa, that's really big. It could honestly mean Wolfpack wins just from that one play.
That will put a lot of pressure on CRD.
Again, Massa played really well here. He's disengaged. He knows that if he dies, that means that Peace Pie here, aka Mr. Swift, he can get pushed and taken out. So he tried to go dark, but he's not gone dark.
Oh no!
Looks like the DD's spawning him from Wolfpack.
Are we going to see? Is this the end of Mr. Catan here?
Oh, no hits!
Did he duke those shots?
Very good.
He's been having lessons from Mr. Swifty in dodging, I'm telling you.
Clearly. Mr. Swifty is telling me exactly what to do. Alright, looks like Crimson Dragons... Wolfpack Battleship is still really healthy. It is a Monarch after all, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I did see a Monarch.
By Crimson Dragons doesn't seem to be helping them that much. They should have cap control with having triple DD.
Oh, I'm wincing every time Eric fires.
Oh no, this looks bad. Oh well. It hurts, but not the crazy thing here. It's whether Ketan can survive. How long he lives directly impacts his match.
How long very much does. They're definitely putting a lot of pressure on Eric here. Have you seen the streams of Torps? Like, they are not letting him...
They do not want him to kill Catan, because if they kill the Martha, that means they can push, and that means they essentially win A side. There's still going to be some fighting here, but it looks like the strength will be on A for Wolfpack if they kill Catan.
I want to say, Wolfpack have also done a really good job over at sea with just 2 ships. They have held CRD.
Look at all the caps right now. They're actually capturing A, they're capturing B, and they're at least content. They have control over C. They're being contested. So.
As you say that, Crimson Dragons start taking C. Oh, and there's some more Torps. And I can't see who's sailing that battleship, but he did take one. That looks like the Monarch. I believe that is.
But it's fine. Monarch's very healthy. He can tank quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that shot. I don't think he can shoot the Massive right now. I think he's going for the upper deck just to really try and get hits him. But no,
he's trying to hit the comms tower. He's such a tiny margin.
Oh no! You're doing it. Catan is wedged in that island. He is one with that island. He's not going anywhere. He's staying where he is, and the fact that he's alive is big. Now, Wolfpack still have the advantage here. So, look! I don't know if you saw that, Mr. Hive. There, go back to Eric just for a second. Oh. Look at all the health pool of Wolfpack. Let's go back to Crimson Dragons here. But if you look at the Wolfpack's health pool, all their health, they've lost a lot of health. No ship has died yet, but the Wolfpack's team
their battleship, they just lost a battleship.
There we go. Yeah, Wolfpack have lost. Oh no, they've lost the main.
Cruiser.
They lost a lot of health. They're pushing. Oh, don't know about that one. Oh no.
This can flip back around. Oh no. I think that was a mistake. The Lightning putting himself out there, getting spotted.
I'm not sure why Wolfpack wanted to do that push. I'm not sure why they did that push. They were up on points until that time happened. Lightning Torps again, really zoning out Mr. Peace Pie here. And the third, look at that sneaky Torp! Eric here is obviously doing the YOLO push here, and it's not going to work out. I don't think so. I think Mr. Peace Pie will either have Eric or... Well, hold on.
Oh, turret reverse.
It's hard to Citadel. You can't Citadel Wichita unless you're hitting bot there. There's Catan with the shots. They really get some punishment because obviously Eric's been ruining him this whole match. Because that's what it does. I would have held my shot and go right through the back. Go right through the butt of the Wichita, please. No! He's probably panicking.
Oh, yeah. I think Eric's overturned there. He gets away with it.
Oh, but Catan is dead now. Finally, but Eric got away with it, but I don't think it's enough to carry. Well, we don't know. It's still a close game here.
There's still 120 points. 120 points in it.
Yeah, 120 points in it. Summer Sea, he's got some really good torps potentially on the battleship here. And even if he doesn't, you've got cross tops from DD North and South. Crimson Dragons are taking a commanding lead in this game, just with the fact that Wolfpack held onto their ship health, they lost a lot of health, but none of them died. It's that cracking point, that final breaking point where Wolfpack could not hold out without losing ships.
They lost those 2 ships in quick succession. I think TWP might have panicked a little bit, and sort of decided, oh right, hang on, we need to do something. Where they didn't. If they kept their cool a little bit longer.
I think so. I think if they kept their cool a little bit longer, maybe they would have pulled this one. But it's not easy, and we couldn't see what was going on the other side. You know, they could have been trading, and then finally, you know, Fleet of Wolfpack couldn't hold out any longer. You know, this was a really big battle of attrition. This game, 1 minute 24 seconds left,
and like you see, everything happened in the final 4 minutes of the match.
Yeah,
it literally
100%.
Came down to those last 4 minutes.
And I don't think this is winnable under a minute timer. It's going to be very hard to kill 5 ships in a minute. It's going to be very difficult. Even if they kill a battleship that's 100 points, the DDs are not worth much in terms of points. They're going to have to kill the cruiser. No, it's not doable. There's no way they're going to kill 4 ships, maybe 5 ships in 50 seconds. That's just not doable. Looks like the first win goes to Crimson Dragons.
There's 46 seconds left. You never know.
I agree, Aaron. Watch here, everyone. I agree. Watch over here. The vaping on stream is being crazy. It must be Hive if we're hearing vaping. Let's see. Marble Front, good stuff. The 3DD versus 2DDs. I think
I solved that with some filters, but apparently not. So I will endeavour to flick the mute button quickly in between. I've
actually got that. Yeah, I'm beating occasionally too. Perfect timing, of course. Why couldn't teams wait till we are both feeling better? You know?
Yes. God damn it, teams. That is going to be 1-0 to the Crimson Dragons. Bear with me whilst I hide the screen whilst they go back into their ship selection. But that was really tight, man. And like I said, I thought CRD were the favourite going in, but that was so close. That was so tight, right up until literally the final minutes.
Like, this is where we want multiple stream perspectives. If you're listening for teams in future competitions, the more stream perspectives you'll get, the more popularity for your crew. You know, your fleet. You'll give us more options. You can get more plays. It's to be more entertaining.
I'm just going to say it. Wargaming, spectator mode when.
Wargaming, hurry up, look up with it. My God, but yeah, I would love to see what the Converti did that match. It'd be great.
Shall I ring Boss? Should we get Boss in here and just pressure him into giving us?
No. I would love to, but no. Let's focus on the teams here. Okay, that's really more important than focusing on the teams and doing what we can. So yeah, the Converti pick. I don't know how they did it, but it worked for them. So good on the. I don't know what the Converti did though. I'd love to see it. I believe
I did notice him back round behind TWP towards the later stage of the game. I did forget to point it out.
Oh yeah, actually, that reminded me of that, doesn't it? Yeah.
No. Let's not.
Yeah, no.
This is not what this is about. Ladies and gentlemen, I will explain later, but Mr. Monk is a tool.
HI should be shooting AP since it's probably saturated. Overpain's a guarantee. Yeah. Overpay. It really depends. If you just held the shot, Coyote, and would have got the Citadels, you can go right through the butt of most American cruisers because the butt on the American cruisers is flat. aka no angling needed because it's flat. So you basically just you can just punch through, no problem. You know. So if you have a bit of patience regarding these close range fights, you need to go right through the back, like through the back of the ship into the Citadel. That's where you can get it. But you're not. Your Citadel's so small at the other side for Wichita, you're just not getting the Citadel. It has to be dead center, middle of the ship, really low to the water, almost underwater is where you're aiming. And if you're going for the butt shot, It needs to be a straight on bucks.
Oh, right, here we go. And we are getting ship selections going up for
Lion.
4 CRB, Massachusetts, Black Summers, Low Yangs, a triple DD again, Ochikov, Mains, and Lion. And unfortunately, I kind of missed the TWP picks then. But hopefully, I'm just going to flip between the two of them. Literally, we have like a second in between teams, so we've got as good a perspective as I think we're going to get. Peace Pie. Peace Pie, show us the team lineup. Thank you. So we've got Low Yang, Lightning, Ostrogothland, Mains, Wichita, Lion, and Monarch. So
I like the Lightning pick. What do you think, Mr. Hive?
So, well, I just want to point out, so CLT have gone for a triple DD choice again. You said you did or didn't like the Lightning pick?
I like the Lightning pick. It's a really good for this particular map. It's a bit slower though, that's a concern, but the long-lasting sonar is really useful for utility.
I was about to shout at you, because basically you can only have one Low Yang on each team. So any other DD, apart from a Low Yang, the Lightning should win. The Lightning could probably give the Low Yang a run for its money. One-on-one. The Low Yang should win. The Low Yang has the advantage, but a Lightning could. Like, it's got a chance. But against everything else, Lightning is such a strong DD.
I think the best pick for this map, besides, of course, Low Yang, which is a must pick because it's the strongest competitive DD, you know. Fantastic. This is such a massive map. Fantastic is. I think Fantastic should be a must pick for this map.
Actually, yeah, that's not a bad shout, because
I'm surprised no team picked Fantastic. I think it's such a great pick. Maybe the lack of smoke, because they give the Summer CE, and the Summer CE seems to be using the smoke to smoke cruisers, because Summers doesn't really need the smoke. It's a very fast DD, great torps, great guns. The only downside to Summers is the detection isn't that good. But you're giving that smoke to a cruiser, that's an American smoke, value city.
So CRD obviously looking to split. They're going to have 3A. Actually, it looks like 3A and 4 over on the D side. So let's have a look to see.
The picking double DD when you're testing two caps means you can have the double DD yank the other destroyer.
I want to know what that cruiser sitting in the middle of C is for the Wolfpack. Eric, if you could just turn and look. Well, it has. Is it?
It's Mains, without a doubt. Mains.
Has the Mains really got the range to be impactful there? I'll be honest with you, I'm not a casual Mains enjoyer.
Yes, Mains has like 17, 18 kilometer range.
Oh, 18 kilometers. Because like I've seen a lot of teams be quite successful putting a battleship there.
A battleship's quite nice there, but the Mains can do a lot of sustained damage. It can really punish the DDs that get spotted. If you look at that C cap here, really good position because you can help hit both C and A side, and provided you hug the island, you can get a lot of value out of it. Plus, they're not going to have the radar cruiser in the middle, so they're not going to get that value there.
We're seeing a repeat here from the first match, where it looks like Eric is going to be bullying Catan with HE.
Yeah, that PTSD is already arriving for Catan. He is already shaking his hands in a non... It's like he's had too much coffee. This is not looking good for Mr. Catan. But he's not spotted, so that's so far so good. Careful cap by Crimson Dragons on the D side. Sorry, I said Wolfpack by Careful Cap on the D side.
No, it is Crimson Dragons on the D side. They're taking A at the moment.
There we go. The Low Yang giving a smoke for the Okachov. That's a very interesting play. Okachov is really not.
No. Look at the shots from the Wolfpack. Right, he was spotted.
He was spotted briefly.
And,
but at the same time, looks like a traffic collision here.
And Mr. Swifty almost took a shot, fired at his DD.
Torps, why is he pushing into the... Oh, I know he's got agility, but he's pushing into that torp. He's going to eat that torp.
Is he
what are you doing with it?
No, he's speeding up like he's hoping to thread the needle between the two, which he does. It's Mr. Swifty, as if there was any doubt that he was going to... Oh, and that lightning is...
Doesn't have that much high caliber guns, but it's not like an Anchorage where it has magical smoke firing penalty. He's spotted by smoke firing penalty, which means Lion's got shots out. Angled to line, which is actually the worst thing possible for an Okachov. It's really good at getting overpenned, but angled, not the case. Value was done.
I
He
was a
didn't get
bit
punished too
shocked
hard
we
for
didn't see any support fire from the Lo Yang then.
it.
I don't know if I just missed it, but I
I
didn't
think he
notice
missed it.
anyone else firing at the Lightning, which
I'm
could
surprised
have
the
made a
mains didn't
difference.
get involved sooner. That would have been really big if the mains got the better shot. The line fluffed the shot just partially, and the mains didn't get any salvos off, which is a bit unfortunate
But
for.
the mains has got range, but it's got quite lofty shells as
Not
well.
really. The shells are fast type. German shells are relatively fast.
At 18, well, at 17
I'm not
kilometers.
really shells fast unless you're Russian or Italian. Yeah, but like it's still there was no shots being made, no attempts. It looks like Lion is pushing somewhat. Lo Yang really can't contest this. They have the cap, so they don't actually need to fight too hard for it. Looks like Crimson Dragons have control over A and D side, and they're just kind of pulling back. You see this both all on the entire map on D side and A side. They're just pulling back.
That is a very good point. Menacing Coyote said he's referring to the massive superstructure. It was probably the stream delay that made it. Yeah, so by the time we seen the comment was from 5 minutes ago. So we'll try not to interject too much with the conversations happening in chat. I'll just say hi to everyone when the opportunities arise. And we're seeing Mr. Swifty do Swift. I'm expecting good Swifty in business.
It's not really difficult. I'm not gonna give Mr. Swifty any, dissing credit here. He's obviously a very good player, but Lion really has quite slow shells. It should be relatively easy to dodge Lion shells in a very agile Okachov.
Oh, that was
take
a
it right
big
back.
hit.
Take it back from Salvo though.
Let's go see what Eric's doing. Eric looks like he's digging out the mains here.
It's interesting. The Monarch and Eric have kind of switched roles here. Eric is really the one that's hugging these islands. He's actually reversing out. He's obviously not going to fire his guns because he's so at risk. Monarch's lost half HP already. This is big. Monarch is losing a lot of health here. I know it's a Monarch. I know he can heal, but there's still a lot of damage being done.
Yeah, that's and he's on fire again, and that means it's just firing at him with impunity almost. Like, yes, Eric could do something about it. I reckon a good AP salvo into the side of that means would make him reconsider his position.
This is a bit. Oh no, it's fine. It was a cheeky shot on Catan. He got the fire he needed. That was really big. That goes to show you guys, if you get that shot, even in standard mode, one shell can cause a fire, and that one fire can mean the difference between living and dying. Very big. What do you think, Mr. Hyde? Do you think the triple DD is it advantageous in this map?
I think.
Or do you think the double DD
I think if you went with the right DDs, I just realised I coughed and it was picked up on my other mic, which is playing in the background. Incredibly sorry about that. People in the chat would have heard that. Mr. Monk would not.
I gotta say though, I think the triple DD. I gotta agree with Mr. Brian here. I gotta agree with this. The triple DD is really good because even if they lose one DD, they can still fight, and DDs are almost essential in this map because of the massive, like the size of this map is just ginormous.
But like you said earlier, I would have liked to have seen a fast DD.
Yeah, you need fantastic.
I think in the triple lineup.
Yeah, Summers is really quick though, so Summers can kind of fill that role. It's not as fast as Fantastic, but it does provide that utility. And Summers hits almost as hard as Fantastic does, so I can see why Summers was picked. Summers is really, really good. It takes a little bit getting used to, but it's really good, even in comp. It looks like right now.
Summers is one of those boats that you see. It's a frequent pick. Let's be honest. The main pick, Lo Yang, is like you have to have a Lo Yang. Really, if you're not running.
What's an Eric here with Massa here? Okay, you got lucky with that one, but shots from mains coming in? No, fluffs. Looks like Monarchs is engaged here from Wolfpack. Really good on Wolfpack.
I think he's gone around the other side of the island. If you look, I think he's in a position to assault. And he is. Someone else is hitting that Massachusetts, and I think it is the Lion.
But that's really good for Monarch. He disengaged. He knew he was at disadvantage. He relocated and he moved away. That's really big, and it's not very difficult to do in a competitive standpoint as well.
And
looks like Crimson Dragons have the points lead and the cap advantage. That being said, the Wolfpack are capturing A.
Yeah,
And it
I was
looks like
just
they're
about to
gonna
say
play no problem.
The Wolfpack are taking A at the moment, and go away Xbox app, and let's have a look. Where are we? CLD's side. It's Mr. Peace Pie. He's got smoke again from his DD, which he had earlier. That's a tactic we haven't really seen many people use. He is spotted by the Ochakov's radar. Is the battleship in a position to actually do anything about it, though? No, he's not. Well, he wasn't. Please, Mr. Swifty, do not sail out in front of that battleship. It will only cause you pain.
Not sure, Mr.
What's the smoke firing penalty on the Ochakov?
I don't think it's that good, man. I really don't. They're kind of small guns, 152s. Now, hold on 1 minute. Hold on.
You're going to go and check on the stats page now. Oh, the Wolfpack's Lightning has reappeared, very low on health, takes a hit, gets away. Is he going to get away? No, he's not. Mr. Swifty takes down TWP's Lightning, but they almost instantly lose a battleship in return. I believe that was that. Yeah, that was the Lion. So I don't know where Monk has gone, but this is still an incredibly close game. But the Wolfpack are down to one destroyer now, whereas CRD are sitting pretty with all three, which is going to be a big advantage come cap contesting time. That's for sure. Columbo Limited, please. No, the Columbo. No, how dare you say such mean things about my Columbo in chat, Randy? We will have to go outside and we'll have to have words with each other. Right, let's have a quick flip over to the Wolfpack side. So they've lost a cruiser as well. So we're no longer on board with Eric. Eric is gone, but we have Epson. I don't know. We're switching over to the Low Yang. Oh, is this Low Yang versus Black? Low Yang wins that. Dan getting away with such little 233 hit points and a dream. If he so much as catches a broad wind from the side of another ship, never mind a salvo, he is gonna be out.
So it looks like, from the looks of it here, it's a very good game. It's anyone's game. A cruiser, battleship, cruiser, DD. Both teams are.
I think that's Mr. Swifty, and I think Mr. Swifty is.
Oh, he's earning his nickname, that's for sure.
And
unfortunate for Mr. Swifty.
And
looks like the Wolfpack are killing back here without
Wolfpack are being really, really aggressive.
Look at them go! Look at them go! It looks like Wolfpack are clawing the second 1-1. Looks like it's not going out without a fight.
There's only less than 10 points in it. There's 8 points in it that kind of flips.
Also, as well, Crimson Dragons have the only DD now. But at this point, I don't think it matters too much. This DD is not doing damage, whereas the other ships are. DD is forced to stay silent, where the other cruisers and the battleships can keep shooting as much as the
yeah, but he can still keep. He's spotting most of CRD, if not all of CRD now.
Yeah, but it's only one cruiser. You're spotting for a couple things, but like the islands are not really that good in this map. You're not really going to get that much value out of it. I'm not sure about that. Well, he's going to have to land some torps unless this game changes. Like, look at them, they're capping B. What's really going to stop them? You know, where's their battleship? You know, the battleship's behind an island right now. I think it goes down to the Wolfpack here. I think Wolfpack have got really commanding presence this game. Mr. Cool. Man, he is just living. He doesn't want to die, Kuro. He does not want to die. He is fighting till the end. Look at his health pool. Oh my god. He is on. Yeah, but the Monarch can heal. The Monarch. Really well played by Kantan. That Massa man. He's got 9 lives. $799, but they got triple cap. Triple cap is enough. I think triple cap's enough to catch the game here. Yeah, I think if they get that kill, they get that cruiser kill, which I think is likely. It's enough to carry it here. He's open with trading. He's got enough HP to mess with that trade. Oh, it's going to be close, though. I think if they kill the cruiser, they win. I'm pretty sure if they kill the main CE, that's a win. Without a doubt. They can't
And
come
I
back
just
after
realised I was muted for quite some time because I muted myself to vape. I did not unmute myself not to vape.
Yeah, sorry, I've got still bit of a cough, so occasionally I had to make myself a coughing. Wonderful. Anyway, there we go. The cruiser main does go down, which means the triple cap plus the points is enough. Oh, the Alcatraz eats a torp, but it's not enough to kill him. And that wasn't enough to kill him. The fact that it wasn't enough to kill him is the decider here. It's going to be
Is
really
Catan going to pop out? I can see a salvo from Catan in the air. Is he going to hit? Is he going to?
100 points behind.
Is he going? It did hit. It did hit.
He killed the Ojo. 12 points. He killed the Ojo. 16 points. The triple cap is enough.
No! And there's a salvo. Look at
himself, and it's over. Yeah.
Oh my god! Who won?
Lost. It's Wolfpack who won that one.
My god! There was nothing in it at the end. I genuinely don't know who took the win.
Really pushing out. It was really big. Him killing that gave him the points lead there just long enough. But it wasn't enough for the triple cap, and obviously, yeah.
My God, ladies and gentlemen, did those two put on a show? Nihilist says, I just noticed when I close my eye, it's like a David Attenborough documentary for World of Warships when Hive talks. You need to check out my Uncle Barnaby videos. And Reggie Marina is you. Welcome. Hello to chat. Mr. Flint, can I pop the Discord link for the Fleet Network? You can 100% do that, Mr. Marble Flint. You have my express permission to do that. I'm pretty sure the Fleet Network guys are happy with that. If you have got a fleet and this is something that you want to get involved in, drop me a monk. Drop me a monk. Yes, give me a monk, and then I'll consider putting you into contact with the correct people.
Yep, there we go.
Or I should say, contact me or Monk, and we can definitely get you in touch with the Fleet Network.
Or Armine was in the chat also can lead you into that.
But I will 100% accept monks for that link as well. I can maybe get my own little collection of monks going on. I'll have a bunch of semi-angry little Scottishmen telling me that I'm wrong in the background all the time. It'll be fantastic for everyone involved.
Can I not pin that? Okay, let's see.
I can pin it, but I would have to load into other screens, which I'm not going to do right now.
Let's see. Hold on a minute.
I need to put it in the description. But as always, I'm usually flying by the seat of my pants to get these streams on time. The fact that we set up a premiere was a challenge. Then trying to launch a premiere, well, that was a completely different story.
Yeah. Back to the game here. It's 1-1 with a really narrowing win by Wolfpack there. Crimson Dragons did not go out with a fight. That was a seconds longer. I think it still would have gone the Wolfpack's direction because of Catan's health. But the fact that he lived means the world, because the fact that he can live means he can take out that ship, you know? It goes to show you that a battleship with 1 health is just as dangerous as a battleship with full health, because they still have all the guns online, you know? Really big. Goes to show you that.
100%. Honestly, like, we've seen some fantastic games. Pain against Pain was a really good one. But that... oh, sorry. I'm just too excited. That match right there was so unbelievably close and action-packed.
I think that was the closest game we've had. I'm not even sure now. It might have been closest game we covered.
I literally didn't know who won it at the end.
No, it was Wolfpack who won.
It was 3 or 4 points.
I gotta say though, like, hindsight's 2020, and I gotta say this is really unrealistic to ask for Catan. But if he popped out a bit later and picked up that kill, we would have won.
Right, we're going live with ship picks. Catan's back in the Massachusetts Summers
the
Black.
The unkillable Massa, I gotta say.
The unkillable Massa. We've got Loyang, Lightning, Wichita, Ochikov, Maine. So triple cruiser setup for the Wolfpack again. And
triple DD again as well.
Triple DD again for
So it's
CRD.
1-1. So it's going to be going to game 3 and in game 4. Triple DD by Crimson Dragons again. Double DD again with Eric. They're really not changing the lineup too much.
No, they're keeping. Both teams are keeping it.
Oh,
Ow, Eric, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, my man! Stop it! Just stop.
We're going to switch perspectives.
We're going. This is why we have two perspectives. Thank you, Mr. Swifty, for just sitting there, all nice and calm and relaxed, ready for battle, not trying to give me a freaking headache.
Anyway, we're on tiers of the desserts. We've got obviously the triple DD lineup here. Peace Pie back in his Okatrov, doing some stuff. His match has begun, and let's take a look here. Looks like they got really good spawns in terms of all DDs one each side, which is nice.
How did... see, I think the Wolfpack were a bit of a disadvantage there, whereas they didn't have a DD over on A. So I'd say I'm expecting an early cap, or at least an early contest.
But they don't know that. Crimson Dragons don't know. They know that the two DDs, they're obviously one DD ahead, advantage-wise, but all it takes is a radar cruiser to radar them out, Looks like Crimson Dragons are pushing quite hard for A.
That is true. It's like they know. It's like they have. No, they've got their battle plan. They're gonna push. They're gonna push A hard. Like it's always going to be which DD goes into the cap first, kind of dictates how the battle goes. And Crimson Dragons are going to have the opportunity to dictate what happens over on
A.
A.
Take a look real quick. Mr. Hive doesn't interrupt you. It looks like the Crimson Dragons are going for a nice, soft, careful cap on B with a single DD. Basically, if you can take it, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. And they're going quite hard in the flanks. I like that. I like that play here. Oh, Eric just hit a massive
Eric
Citadel.
he got caught in a crossfire across the map. Yeah, that was...
This is where the DD pick comes in advantage, because Eric, if he was a destroyer, he wouldn't be spotted.
Yeah, that was... It's a risky move, putting a cruiser in there.
He's lost value already. The value lost is quite high. Eric's Wichita HP is really valuable because it's so hard to kill. That's what makes Wichita so good. And the fact that you've lost all that health early on...
The Wolfpack really need to support him by getting in on it on C. And I'm a bit confused about the cruiser positioning on C from Wolfpack, because he's not really in a position to fire on C. He's definitely in no position to fire on B.
Yeah, he needs to move. I don't know what his position right now. We get him to get the move. He can probably get some shots on C, but it's going to take so long for the shells to get there.
I know the Wolfpack have got a plan. I know there's a reason for this, but I just can't see it right now. And it seems to be a bit of a detriment to their team. So let's flip over to CRD. Let's see how CRD are holding up.
Looks like CRD are pushing. They're going to be pushing quite hard on the C side with that cruiser support, the battleship there, and the DD. It's going to be quite a fun wee fight once they get into position. Looks like the cruiser's smoking off Peace Pie, just like we saw last match, which is really good, I think, because the spotting, the damage they do, is really big. There's the radar pop. Yep. Signature play now, it seems to be the case. They're popping that radar in the smoke.
You don't see many teams actually taking advantage of smoke screens for cruisers. No, you just don't. I think CRD are the only team we've really seen trying to use this to any like real effect, and it seems to be working out for them. At least 50% of the time.
Think about it. You lose a smoke screen, you're getting value from Okatrov for free.
Just going to give a shout out to Lush in chat before she shouts at me saying I'm ignoring her. But it's not I'm ignoring you, it's because there's a massive delay. So you're just going to have to wait. But we do love you. We do think about you. We see you in chat. How are you doing? Right, back to the action. And Mr. Swifty is doing a number on the New Jersey. Setting a lot of fires. His damage isn't huge, but those fires burning that damage con, which I expect to see getting hit sometimes soon.
Like Mr. Hive. Okatrov has inbuilt 30mm pen.
Yeah, well, he's done 30k, but it's the fires that,
15
forcing them to
pence, Harry,
damage con.
15, 16 pence. And you can see that the damage is adding up. That's really one of the things that make Okochov a really good pick. Is that inbuilt pain really helps with PHE.
And he's got
Now, I'm pitching EP right now, but we'll see.
he's got another 30 seconds to. I say 30 seconds. He's got about 15 seconds because he's going to have to. He's going to have to move. He's going to not want to be sitting there broadside to a mains when that smoke screen clears. And
Quick rep as well. Looks like Wolfpack have control over Charlie's side. Crimson Dragons are taking their time to fight for C. B is being contested, but the control is over to Wolfpack. Single DD and Eric on the other side, on B side.
TWP's lightning spotted again and takes a few more hits. Well, let's see how Eric's doing. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be seeing a whole lot from Eric this match. He lost a lot of hit points early.
I'll be switching back. I've got to say, this is just a boring perspective.
He's doing the right thing. It's 100% what he should be doing. But
the problem with this, though, I don't know how. I don't know.
We're just not seeing. But he's also taken a DD out of the game by forcing that DD to contest the cap.
Is he though? I feel he's not getting damage. As a cruiser, he should be getting damage. I feel. I don't know.
The thing is, at the moment, he can't do anything with the positions they have on C at the moment. If he gets spotted, he's going to have that battleship and that cruiser raining hell down on him.
Look at it here from Crimson Dragon's perspective, Hive. The battleship on A and the battleship on C, the BC side, could clap Eric if he gets spotted.
Yeah,
you know.
So he can't. He has to.
He's been cut down.
Stay quiet.
I don't think his value is purely dependent on how many points they get off B cap. You know?
Yeah, or stopping anyone from getting points on the B cap.
Yeah, it's the point gain or point deficit, whatever you want to call it. You know, same thing. Anyway, Mr. Swifty's getting some good value trades. Obviously, a main shouldn't really be picking a fight with an Okochov. Mains does not have the same ballistics as Okochov does. Okochov will easily outtrade a mains at distance. Every time Mr. Swifty gets closer, though, the mains is getting advantage because mains can out DPM an Okochov.
Mains can 100% out DPM the Okochov.
It's only at closer ranges, though, because the Okochov has the improved ballistics.
The Okochov is easier to land shots on target. And with it being piloted by Mr. Swifty, as you can see,
I don't know how we've seen this, but Mr. Swifty's been taking some salvos. He's been taking some salvos.
He's been taking some hits, definitely.
It goes to show you that even if Mr. Swifty people really people are excellent at dodging. Dodging can't save you all the time, you know.
I think he's making a mistake by getting a bit too close here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's getting too close there. Oh, Mr.
Catan with the big hits.
Look at that positioning here. Look at the positioning. He was not spotted. He waited until the mains was entirely focused on the mains. Peace Pie pushed up to give him that full sense of security. Then Catan delivered.
We could see. Oh, saved by the bell or the low yang at least.
He wanted more damage there. There's the radar. As soon as the smoke comes off cooldown, that's the radar. Getting free damage on lightning.
He's spotted. This is not free damage. This could be the end of Mr. Swifty because there's a New Jersey sitting right there.
New Jersey's there, but he's bow on. It's gonna be very difficult to get too much damage on him. He's got a heal procking. It's gonna be difficult. I don't know.
That was luck. That the New Jersey had already started to move. If the New Jersey was still there, he would have had all guns available, and that could have been real painful. But
Mr. 50 here, getting big value on Eric here. Again, Eric has been spotted, and as we predicted, since he's been spotted, he's losing a lot of health. He is real low. Should we switch to Eric's perspective real quick, Mr. Hive?
Yes, we can. I keep on forgetting. Now that he's moving. Hello, Eric. Welcome back. And he is charging down the Summers, which, in all fairness,
that's his best play. He's in
a bad spot if he can take out that...
Summers is smoked up, and he does not have radar available. He has to charge smoke. That's all he can do, because he's so low in health. He's going to get butchered by everything else that comes over.
He's got to be careful of torps as well.
Yeah, but no, but sonar running. He's going to
Oh
have
yes,
to do
he
something
does have
about
the
it.
sonar running.
But that doesn't mean he's safe. Even an agile Wichita can eat torps from Summers. Summers torps are fast, hard to see, and there's
Oh,
so many of them. Look at these torps. This is going to be a challenge for him to
that's
dodge. It
a
really is.
pretty widespread, and I
That one
don't
torp is a
think
hard one. I don't think, no.
he's
Even with sonar.
trying to outrun them, but
Yeah, no. That's what makes Summers
unfortunately not.
really, really strong. So many torps, so fast, great detectability. It doesn't matter for sonar, but still, you're firing that many. Sonar does not give you torpedo immunity. It does not. We've got some fans in here on the chat. Go Crimson Dragons. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, nice to see. If you guys are interesting, you guys are interested, go cheer your fans on.
Who is leading the tournament? Well, at the moment, tournament-wise, we're in the what is this quarterfinals? There's 4 teams left.
Quarterfinals. There's those who are
So there's no one leading at the moment. This being the first of the 2 quarterfinal matches. So basically, we've got a 1-1 at the moment. So whoever wins this is technically leading the tournament, but it's completely wide open because we've seen some absolute displays from
the
both.
Dragons have been fighting tooth and nail for this fight. They've been fighting. Even the loss they sustained was so close.
They're both aggressive teams as well, which is nice to see. So let's have a look.
Looks like Crimson Dragons here have a strong win this game here. Look, there's a really strong advantage here. It might be a win. Well, don't know yet. Still anyone's game.
Ooh.
Though, no. After
Hello,
that, it's going to be a little bit hard to come back from, probably. It's still possible by Wolfpack, but I think Crimson Dragon have this. It'll be very difficult for them to cover it. It's still possible, but it's still a bit... It's looking a bit rough here.
Yeah,
looks like that, I don't know what that play Eric did with the B cap. Having a cruiser on B cap is a little too dangerous.
If you look, CRD are about to lose a battleship by the looks of it. Oh no, Monarch is yeah, they do, but they traded, so that's fine.
But it's okay. Trading when you're above points, trading is 100% the right play.
It's not even the right play; it's the preferable choice of play.
Yeah, of course.
We've got a one-on-one DD battle going on behind us that we can't see. You've seen Mr. Peacebar have a look, but his DD was so far ahead on hit points that was almost impossible to lose that little skirmish, which went to CRD as well, further extending their lead. And it's just the Ostrogotland left against 5 ships.
That's obviously. I think we can safely call it as a win for Crimson Dragons.
So that is.
This is a lot less close. This game, I really think they've missed the play here again. Hindsight's 2020. We're watching both perspectives. It's not easy to. It's easy for us to make these calls, but the teams in question.
Yeah, we've got far more information than either of these teams have.
Yeah, it's not easy. Obviously, we've determined from hindsight that the cruiser on B was not the right play. But that's the advantage of having triple DD. You can contest all 3 caps. You have a lot more cap control than the other team.
That was some big hits.
Yeah. The advantage of having the AP is a great choice here as well. But the advantage of having the double DD was that your cruisers can give more damage. So having the double DD pick is fine. But the problem with double DD pick is you need your cruisers to do damage.
Who's the commentator? There's 2 of us. There's 2 commentators. There's myself, Mr. Hivehand, and also the Monk 52, who, if you don't know who the Monk 52 is, it's probably fortunate for you, to be honest with you. No, there he is, popping up in chat. Definitely give our good buddy Mr. Monk a follow as well. I believe I bring out the best in him, but some people might disagree.
Anyway, onto the match here. If you're running a double DD, I think this goes to show you here. If you're running double DD, you're focusing more on cruisers or battleships. You need to get something from that. And the double cruiser pick, if you're running triple cruiser instead of the triple DD, those cruisers need to do damage. You need to do damage with those cruisers. What do you think, Mr. Hive?
You definitely need to capitalise on the additional cruiser if you're taking the additional cruiser. Like cruisers. Some people may find this hard to believe, but cruisers are the real damage chads in this game. Like everyone loves a big slap from a battleship. It's all well and good, but damage over time consistently, it's always cruisers. Cruisers are the ones that deal the most. So if you're taking that third cruiser and it's not a radar, well, it can't be a radar in this tournament, in all fairness. You have to utilise that extra firepower. Otherwise, you're just going in on the back foot. Right,
Yeah,
it looks like
have a
we're
cruiser play
about
DD.
set for
Yeah.
match 4. I'm just getting ready to hit the button as soon as I see someone ready up. Come on, someone ready up. So if
hopefully Wolfpack have learned this, that
right,
you know,
here
if
we
they're picking
go.
the next cruiser, they're gonna have to do more damage with that cruiser. You can't play pseudo DD.
They've
with a
stuck
cruiser.
with the triple. They've stuck with the triple cruiser and the triple DD side, and we're seeing the Colberti come out again. Now we want to pay attention to what that little guy does on the map, ladies and gentlemen, because last time I seen him, he was spotted once, and he had gone right round the back of Wolfpack, and
Again,
I think he was.
is an off pick. It's definitely an off pick, but it is fast, and fast ships have massive influence. And it's two brothers as well, so we'll have to see what happens here. Only 2 caps, really not realistically. It's gonna be very difficult to hold either cap. There's so much cover for both teams, especially on A side. D side's a lot more vulnerable, or a lot more difficult to cap by both teams. So we'll have to see. It looks like Crimson Dragons have the favoured spawn on D side. They have more island cover than the other than the other team.
Yeah, getting the North spawn is definitely an advantage, I think, on two brothers.
Or two brothers, just this
Do you know
particular
what I'm
map.
waiting for? I'm still waiting for
Yeah.
into the semi-finals, and not once have I seen a team go down the mid. It's disappointing, folks. It really is. I don't know, an extra DD that could be a play. I want to see it. Someone.
I got to say, Hive, the point of a DD push, and even the people who do this all the time, the point of a DD push is to pull ships away from their stations to fight something that's not going to die, you know? And this is not very advantageous, especially in a domination game. If it was capture the base, you would see a lot more middle plays, 100%. But in this domination, two brothers is not worth it.
You know there's a cap
Maybe
at
a
the
game,
end.
but no.
Points make prizes, folks. Of course, Mr. Monk is right, and I'm just kind of joshing because, let's be honest, it's something we would all love to see. But any team in the right frame of mind, any team that has not got a crack pipe in their mouth, is not going to do a middle push on two brothers.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. But you never know. Anyway, let's see. We've got double DD push on D side, their strong side. Again, because they have that spawn, it's a bit stronger. On A side, they're just committing a single DD, which is not. I'm not really sure about that. That's a ballsy destroyer player. That's a ballsy DD. There's no support from the DDNA. The DDNA has no support. He's gonna have to be really confident because that's risky. You know, he's carefully capping. He got spotted. Look at that. Well, I mean, sure, but like, come on, you're fighting other. It's not easy. It's not easy. That's one thing. Yeah. It's a ballsy player. That's a really confident, strong DD player there. At least, you know, what he thinks. We don't know. So let's see. Cruiser on A side by Wolfpack is in that really good position to radar. He's already radared the DD once. Other cruiser from Crimson Dragons has also been temporarily spotted, holding a similar position. Eric's getting some value for shooting DD. Yeah. So that radar on his leg. They're not tapping it as well. I don't see why the DD at Crimson. Oh wait, hold on. Is that yeah, the Wolf? Yeah, you switched there. I'm saying I don't know why the Wolfpack DD isn't capping A. Like there was no reason for him not to push that cap. Even if the cruiser does radar him, it doesn't really matter because there's nothing can shoot him. The cruiser can't shoot him. Oh, he was not being spotted. He's not been spotted, Hive. If we switch back real quick, he's not been spotted. No, he's spotted, but I like he wasn't before. I guarantee he wasn't before. 52 is the most birth year. Anyway, So what do you think's going on here, Ive? It looks like Crimson Dragons are capping A and capping D. I'm surprised that they're letting Crimson Dragons cap A. Why Crimson Dragons not let them? Oh, look, the middle push! The middle push, Hive, on B. The middle push back. Cruiser on B is capping. Oh, wow. I'm sure Eric loves you right now. I'm sure he loves you. Thank you so much. I mean, it might work. We'll see if it works for them. But that's the point of it. Is really carefully count. Would you be maybe? That's good. That's big value. Yeah. I'm really surprised, though. I gotta say, I'm really surprised Wolfpack isn't contesting A. I don't really see a problem with it. Like, there's really not too much of a threat there. The battleship's really far away, shouldn't be too difficult to dodge. He's got cruiser support nearby. He's also got another BB. You can contest. For the back cap, yeah. Oh, look at the radar here. Oh, can we switch perspectives, Mr. Hive? Look at that. On A side is a big fight. Cruiser's pushed up big time. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but here we go.
I was on mute because I was puffing.
Mississippi did not swift that one. I'll tell you that. I'm not sure, but the Wichita play here. I think Okeechobee would have been better. Not gonna lie.
In all fairness, you haven't got much of a choice. You ship spawn where you ship spawn, and although the Wichita probably would have been a better chip to have over here,
the Okeechobee, I'm seeing.
You've kind of got the Okeechobee. You've got to kind of play the cards you're dealt.
Yeah, I think the ship pick. I think I would have preferred Okeechobee or Riga. Something Russian radar is a lot more beneficial in this map because of that range. Monarch here is really dancing with death, but he's at this. Oh my goodness! Now, Peace Pie has dark. He's gone dark.
Unfortunately, missed. He's going to survive this fire, but I don't know how much longer Mr. Swifty is going to be able to hold out here. I'm kind of surprised that his battleship hasn't tried to intervene.
I don't think taking the shots. That's smart. I think that's smart, Hive. I think that's smart. That battleship could surprise that Monarch potentially, but no, he's getting shot at, so never mind then.
Yeah, no, he'd been spotted when we were looking from the other perspective, which, in that point, let's flip over, let's see how things are looking over.
As we saw last match, Eric, nice. Last match, we saw Wichita losing a lot of health, and we said that's big value, because Wichita losing health is not easy. And Peace Pie has lost a lot more health than Eric this match.
And look where the Colberti is. He is right round the back. He is snuck round there. He's going to be giving his team a big spotting advantage.
He's going to be getting massive spotting, picking off any kills he sees. He can open up his gun, smoke up, disengage. He's going to be an absolute nuisance to Wolfpack. Looks like Wolfpack are losing the B cap here. This middle push is not yielding them that many points. I'm not sure. Again, what I said before, if you're picking a triple cruiser lineup, the DPM is needed, and you're playing pseudo DD with this middle push here. You know, like that main is not going to be shooting anything. You know,
and again, in all fairness, Green Tiger, that is a freaking awesome idea. I don't know why me and Mr. Mug haven't thought of it yet. But it is 100% something that will be implemented in all future tournaments. a simple counter. Which team? The scores. That would you are nice. Right. That would have been.
That would be nice. So right now it's still 1-1, isn't it? Yeah, it's still 1-1. This is the decider game, isn't it? Yeah, it's game 3.
Crap! Don't confuse me like that. No, we were 1-1 on Tears of the Desert. Then it was
Yeah.
2-1. So it's 2-1 currently to CRD. So if CRD win this, that is the best out of 5, and that will push them through. If not, we've got another match. Now, I will apologise in advance. We 100% plan to cover Payne and Wassa from Payne Armada's side, but we're going to see this one through. And if CRD, if the Wolfpack take this and the next game and the next game, and it costs us an extra half an hour and we miss out on the bulk of that game, I can live with that. I can.
We'll watch it delayed. We'll just watch that older stream.
We can't, because that particular one's been streamed on Twitch.
God damn you, Twitch! God
damn you, Rambo! You'll have to.
Oh, it's all Twitch fault. All right, anyway, let's go see what's going to happen this game here. It looks like Eric is getting some good value off Massa here, using the smoke screen laid by his teammate. The Battleship is needing a lot of health. He's losing a lot of health to Massa here. Monarch is got healing, but still the health pool is noticeable, and Massa can really smack Monarch, so he's going to be careful. Catan is experiencing PTSD from Eric burning him down as normal, and it looks like Crimson Dragons have a commanding lead on A side. Now, we're definitely fighting high tooth and nail here for D. Is that D?
That might be true, but if you look at the scores, we have the cruiser pushing back up the mid again, trying to.
A lot. Look at this. Look at the health pool of Peace Pie here. He's on 15k health now.
Yeah, if you remember, he was caught out by the DD earlier and the Battleship earlier. And Eric doing a good job here. He's got the Massachusetts on fire. He's also harassing Mr. Peace Pie, which is.
This is big.
Oh, there we go.
This is what I mean. This is what you have when you have the triple cruiser lineup. You can do the DPM, and that's DPM right there. You're putting fires on Catan, and on top of that, you're getting other kills on other ships. Cruisers are big damage dealers, and that's where your value comes in right there.
It's nice to see them taking up the smoking up of a cruiser as well, allowing him to really focus on that DPM. And obviously, Eric is spotted. But we know what's spotting Eric, ladies and gentlemen, because we noticed someone earlier, which we're actually on board with, Samuel of the Doom in the Culberti, and he's actually around the back spotting for his team, which is... It's a big advantage.
The Dragons have lost the cruiser, they lost the Wichita as we saw. Converti torps are without a doubt crap. They're very bad torps. They fire them relatively, it's still long cooldown, they only hit for 10k, it's really bad. Mostly the Converti's pick for its guns and its speed. But, having torps, any torp that hits a flood is very big. He's even harassing him, making him turn his guns. Very big. Again, even if he shoots them, that's big. Like, it takes a while to turn the guns a full 180 in any battleship.
But the Wolfpack are...
Oh, no. Oh, I think it looks like Maind is going to just avoid that, but he's lost a lot of health for his middle shenanigans. I don't think it's worth it. I honestly don't think it's worth
it. They've got the points lead, and it's not a lot. And it could have been how long they held the B cap for, which is the difference between the two. Now, this is bold by Catan, reversing out in front of a lion. I'm assuming he was paying attention to the lion's shots.
I think Mr. Hyvey's just managing as much as he can. Like, he knows the Monarch's already fired, that's why he backed up.
Yeah, he's backing up, he was paying attention to shots.
I think this is a lot more thought put into that one.
I can get a shot off you and get away.
Excuse me.
Before I get annihilated, because...
Looks like Lion is going to blap the living crap out of that cruiser. The back gun's been fired, the front guns haven't yet, and I don't think he's there. But Celtic picks him off here. That's a cruiser loss here. That's evening up in ships now, or equal in ships. Lo Yang is really low by, I'm assuming that's Crimson Dragons. Yeah, Crimson Dragons.
Yeah, they might lose that Lo Yang now.
Looks like the Wolfpack, again, a lot of their teammates low. You see that cruiser's on death's bed, that battleship's low, and if we go back to our perspective, Eric is living on a prayer. That is, and he's 5 kilometers away from the lion. Oh God, no!
5 kilometers away from the lion is not a good place to be.
I'd be switching to AP here. I'd be going AP. That's my view on it.
I'd
Yeah,
be,
no.
I'd be on my way back to port.
It's following you in that case. Yeah, no.
That was coming out of my mouth before that even happened.
What is this? What is this, Eric? Why are you watching the stars? What's going on in the clouds here, Eric? Come on. Get your head out the clouds. Come on. Alright, he's on the line. That's wonderful to see. Oh, they switched on. Hold on 1 minute. Oh, hold on 1 minute.
I think he's trying to give me seasickness. So let's pop over to Peace Pies. Peace Pie giving us a bit more of a calmer view, having a gentle look around, trying not to upset my stomach too much with his craziness going on. And yeah, this looks like that was a really exciting match, but definitely in those closing few minutes, it went to it definitely went all of CRD's way.
My Catan. You got to give credit where credit's due. That was a dodge and a half.
That was a nice dodge. And
looks like Catan with 900
how
points.
much of a difference did that Colberti make, do you think? Like, it's not often you see a DD around the back like that, and having that spot in.
He just got the low yang. The Colberti play really worked out for them, I think, because that harassment is big.
Oh my god, Iron Blood, 130 hit points. I don't blame you, sir. You sit behind that island. You stay still. Ride out these last couple of seconds.
He's having a cup of tea in his British boat.
Yes.
He's having a cup of tea. He's chilling. His
that tea boiler is working overtime.
They're having Earl Grey. It's happening up. Oh my goodness.
That's it, I believe. That's 3-1 to the Crimson Dragons. But massive shout out to our boys over at the Wolfpack. They played brilliantly, and that was an absolute pleasure to watch.
I really probably the other match just like that. I don't want to declare that Mr. Crimson, the Wolfpack and Crimson Dragons, really good games. I'll keep you busy. You can change your screen and all that.
Yeah, let me get myself sorted out.
Yeah.
Get my proper dress
really well
on.
played by both teams there. I gotta say, really close games, minor things, and we're being quite nitpicky here, guys. I know it seems like we'll give people crap, but like you gotta sound really, really nitpicking. We're being as critical as we can be, you know. And these teams are doing incredibly well. Simple as that. Incredibly well. And it's really nice to see. There was really close games there. Like that the last match before that could have gone either way. It was so close. You can see both teams are getting pushed to the edge by the competitors. We're seeing off-meta picks to shake up the enemy team, and we're getting a lot of value. Just a lot of value is being pulled here. They've seen picks like Kunberti, which is again, according to Wargaming, one of the worst DDs in the game. Like, so you're really seeing some different plays, and you're seeing a lot of different values. So it's lovely to see that we're getting some quality teams and quality plays by both sides, you know, because these are very good players. So I like to give guys the chat a really warm congratulations, really well played. The GGs to the Wolfpack, you know, for getting as far as they did. They did extremely well, and obviously a big congratulations to Crimson Dragons. Sorry about nasally, guys. My throat is killing me. But yeah. Crimson Dragons did really well, and obviously a very good showing by Wolfpack.
So much for keeping them busy, dickhead. You just can't get the staff these days. What? I'm not entirely sure what's happening here.
I'm coughing my lungs out. You know that? Just coughing my lungs out, so give me a minute.
But at this precise moment in time, I don't have...
We don't have the link. We'll acquire the link soon. Hive will work furiously at us. Mr. Hodgkinson says, no, it's more about knowing the DD. The middle push can work. I think, again, we're looking at hindsight here. I think the middle push really needs to be done by a destroyer. If you're playing a triple DD lineup, you can do the middle push. Again, what we said last game, the triple cruiser lineup needs to do damage. This is my opinion. I'm pretty sure High agrees with me in this, but the triple DD lineup needs to do damage.
100%. If you're not utilising that third cruiser, you may as well have taken a rubber duck in with you.
You might as well take a DD. Like, pick the DD. Other than that, it's no point. You know, if you're not picking the DD, then you can't contest caps better than a cruiser can. Simple as that. The whole point of a DD is to contest caps. Sure, you've got radar. Maybe in certain maps you've got an island cover position, like we saw in one of the first games. That might work for you, but unless that map has that island that you need, and it has to be where that cruiser spawns as well, the triple DD lineup is more successful for taking back caps. You know? But you need the triple cruiser here. I think we saw last two games by Wolfpack here. I think we saw that was the problem there. The mains there, the middle play didn't work out for them. If the mains did a bit more damage, you saw how low that Celtic was. We saw how low Kuro was. The line was low as well. So again, if that main was into play, it maybe could have gone for Wolfpack. We don't know. It's hard to guess, but I think that mains play was really one of their biggest downfall that particular match. That's just my opinion here. Again, we're watching both sides. Not easy for it. It's very easy to us nitpick, but I'm sure there's a lot more strategy than the typical than what we're really showing. You know, we can only show so many perspectives, unfortunately. Mr. Hive, or do we have a perspective or no?
At the moment, no, we don't. And Mr. Rambo is supposed to be. That was Aaron's perspective, actually. Mr. Rambo is supposed to be streaming it. They are in the middle of a battle, so there is not much we can currently.
I'll send the one Discord message. I don't do more than that, you know.
Yeah, I've pinged Mr. Sam, our good buddy, Mr. Sam.
Yeah, I saw the ping. For once, guys, the technical difficulty is on our end. Here, Hive, I got the link for you. Hold on. I got a link for you, Hive. Hold on. Sending it to you now.
It's no good in your hands, is it?
If you want something done right, you're gonna have to do it yourself. I'll do it for you, Hive. It's okay.
Right, okay. So we are in between matches.
Now, we don't know what happened last match. This is the question here.
So we're a little bit blind at this point.
Can we zoom in, Mr. Hive?
We can, but I'm not sharing it at the moment. Ask them. Who gave you the link? Ask them for the school currently.
It's so here, tell me right now. Hold on.
Just so we know where we are. Just so we catch up. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. This may seem entirely unprofessional, but that's because we are entirely unprofessional.
Okay. So it looks like it's 1-0 to Payne, by the way. Payne have won the first game.
1-0 to Payne. What? David has woken up and slapped Goliath right in the mouth.
I'd love to see that match next time. Anyway, we're watching game 2 here, of course. The first match goes to Payne.
Quickly chat, very quickly, do we go back and watch match 1? Do we forget any of this has happened? Do we go back and just watch this from the start and play it out one game behind everywhere else?
I would love to do that. What do you guys think?
It's going to take them minutes to find out. Type it in chat, Mr. Monk. I can't find my phone.
Now, we do know the result, of course, but it's still to see. I think we should stick to match 2, honestly, Hive. We can watch match 1 later. I think the fact that it's live is really, really important sometimes.
Yeah, I'd rather the live, but just to confirm, heading into this battle, it is 1-0 to Payne's Armada.
Oh, yeah, very good. Told you, Payne's no joke, man. You know, I told you, Payne's no joke. You're fighting a really strong team. Obviously, WOWSL are the favourites in
There we
terms
go.
of the strongest team right now.
A beef in the Kansas. We have a Plymouth. A Plymouth.
What do you think of the Plymouth pick, Mr. Hive? I think that's your favourite boat, isn't it?
It's my favourite boat. It really is. But it's a bloody bold choice because they have to play that with radar. And with only a 16mm bow, if you are seen by a battleship, no matter what angle you take it at, it's going to hurt. You're going to feel every single one of those shots.
Can you get overmatched by heavy cruiser Hive in the Plymouth, or is that no?
Pardon?
Are you overmatched by heavy cruisers?
No. 16mm, you need 225, I believe. You need 15-inch guns to overmatch.
Rambo's not in his typical Ostergotland. He's in a Lion today, which is interesting. We've got a Riga pick Summers. You've got 2 DD lineup by both teams. Similar lineup, 2 battleships, 3 cruisers. This is the Scandinavian.
We've seen Habib again in the Kansas. He is so nasty in that ship.
Habib is so nasty in Kansas. New Jersey as well. Very good.
So, just in case you missed it, and just so everyone's all caught up, Paynes are currently winning 1-0 against WOWSL. And as we head into this, unfortunately, unlike our usual lineups, we do not have the dual perspective on these games, so we are just going to be viewing this from Payne Armada's side.
It's a bit of a shame. We'd like to have both perspectives, but some people have put limitations, so we'll just work with what we got, you know. Hopefully next tournament this will be resolved, but we can only do what we can.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I have to sit here watching a stream that I can't relay and talk about what's happening in the battles, I probably would. Because genuinely, I am absolutely loving this competitive scene, and it's really nice to see it starting getting some
Yeah, Hive, we can save that talk for when the match is not going on. Hold on, I have to interrupt you here. Looks like Payne are fighting for both the caps. They've got both DDs in position. Cruiser on A is in a really good position here. He's got a lot of cover. It looks like Cruiser on D side is going for the wide approach, and the battleship's pushing up close to D. And the second cruiser is going over for A. So it looks like A side is their strong side.
Now, I think the DD positioning by Payne here on D side is pretty good, because what you tend to see... I know, I'm waiting for the guns to traverse. Unfortunately, they weren't fast enough.
Have really bad guns traverse. That's one of them with line. The line guns take 5 years to turn. The British battleships do not use WD-40 in their guns, so it does not. They do not turn.
Now, this is something I wasn't expecting. You typically see teams going to the outside of D.
That Belfast play was ballsy, man.
But WOWSL have gone down the inside.
That could have gone so badly for WOWSL there. I'm a little bit annoyed. Like, well played. They pulled it off, but like, it's one of these things that should have been punished. I feel that should have been punished.
It should have. It really should have. I think.
I mean, hey, it worked though. You've got a Belfast 43, which is again off meta pick. I think it's an exceptional pick. You've got quick smokes. You've got radar.
So there's a Belfast 43 and a Plymouth. Out there.
Great pick. The British cruisers are exceptional support boats. Exceptional support boats.
I don't think there's a better pair of cruisers for killing DDs.
All right, Line here has AP loaded, which I'm not really sure of. Lu Yang's baiting the poor Rambo. You feel so bad. That's a little bit
Rambo
unfortunate.
wasn't spotted until he fired that salvo. So
Yeah, but
that was
Lu
really
Yang,
good awareness on Wasser's side there.
yeah, really good awareness. Looks like Wasa taking from control of D. There's no way they're taking it back because of the Belfast 43. Looks like the cruiser on D side by Payne is retreating or reversing. That's very, very interesting to see.
Rambo's looking for a blind fire here. Come on, Rambo.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do it, Rambo. Do it. Rambo is now spotted. Where he's spotted from is anyone's guess. And if you notice, both teams have done the same. They've both got that battleship staying in the home cap, which is should give them crossfires across.
I like the positioning, Mr. Hyde, but I do not like the line for this. The line's not good for this.
No, I would put like Kansas, New Jersey, Georgia.
Yeah. The guns traverse. It's so bad for line. It's just not a good thing because you had to be adaptable on this point, on C side or B side. You know, because you'd be turning your guns. You're not going to be focusing on one side. You might be able to. You might be able to do that, but like, yeah. Looks like there is some interest, Hive, in going back to match 1, but we've already started, so we're probably just going to finish this match. We'll get the final match covered, then we'll go back to match 1. You know.
To be honest, now we've started with match 2, I don't want to do that because now we would have known what happened in match 2. We already know how match 1 ended. Like, we can go back and watch it at the end, especially seeing how the battle unfolds. You know, if it turns out it was, the only match that Payne win, it'd be how if it becomes pivotal later on.
We'll see.
The next 2 games go to Wasser, then 1 game goes to Payne, then it'd be like going back and seeing how that all unfolded. But we're in it now, ladies and gentlemen. We're in it. We've made our bed. We must lay in it.
Looks like Belfast here has made another mistake. Like he didn't get punished for a mistake, so arguably it's not a mistake. But this time it's definitely a mistake. This could be big salvos. Unfortunately for Rambo, a bit unlucky with the dispersion there. I think Belfast.
You say that the Belfast has still lost a third of his hit points.
That was 2 hits. That's only 5k health. He's taking hits from the cruisers as well. The battleship on the D side is doing some work. Because of the early cap, Wasa have the points lead by 100 points roughly. Still some shots in. This is what I mean by the line being really unoptimal for this side because of the church reverse. But with this play, I'm sure Rambo has been told to focus one side. I think he's just going to have to focus the D side because you're not going to turn your guns realistically with line.
I would be looking to see if I could support A now because whilst that Belfast smoke is up,
I don't know.
You're not going to see him. There's nothing close enough to him.
I disagree. Smoke firing is 100% a thing. And they don't really need the help on A. They have the cap, and the DD's retreating. You know? Like, right now, though, Rambo needs to take a little bit less damage from this, because this is free damage farm for Rambo, which is not great. If things stay,
it's a bit of HE damage.
He's got
He's got 4 heals.
Too many mistakes. He had 9 lives that Matt Belfast. Oh, one hit.
He took it and survived.
Oh my god! I tell you, that man, Mr. Juza, is getting very lucky. Oh, very lucky. First off, he pushes into the cap, gets spotted in a Belfast, in guns of a line in wherever the battleship over there is.
What? Oh, no. No.
Yeah. New Jersey goes down, though.
Losing the New Jersey is...
but again, Lu Yang baits him again, and their DD's low as well, and Lu Yang's probably his radaring. Oh, it's gone really... The tides have turned here. Whilst I haven't lost a boat yet, and that DD is looking real low, and they've obviously lost that New Jersey. Rambo's going to have to back up or do something to really support the D side. Unfortunately, that DD is kind of out of commission when it comes to fighting.
The problem Rambo's got is, first of all, one it's spotting, and 2, that mains over there from J Trank is it's not really impacting him, but it's irritating.
It's adding up. It's adding up.
It's definitely irritating. He's gonna heal all
value.
that back.
It's losing value, though. I gotta say though, but that's value. Like you're not losing health for the engagement. For the fight, you're not losing health. Now that Belfast, as you mentioned before, he's not dead, and Belfast 43 has a fair amount of heals. Actually, I'm not sure if Belfast has radar. I don't think he gets heals. Let's just double check.
Does Belfast 43 get heals? Ladies and gentlemen in chat, send your answers in on a postcard to Is Mike Wrong, PO Box 4673 at HiveToldYouSo.com.
Hive, the Belfast 43 can get heals, but you'd have to trade out your smoke.
Well, we know he's running smoke.
Do you know that? It could be the DD.
Nah, the DD didn't smoke him up 4 times.
Yeah. So, that Belfast, again, even though he's on low health, he's still a threat. He's still got that radar.
And there he is. He is literally on that health.
Hopefully, in terms of for Rambo's sake, he can get that shot on Belfast. I really am surprised that Belfast is
there we go. There he is.
There's a shot out
Belfast.
There. Too many mistakes by Belfast there, but WOWSL still have a commanding lead in terms of value trading. They are way up in value trading. That DD on C-side has lost a lot of health, whereas their Lu Yang on D-side has not really lost any. Like he's been really healthy. Rambo's used one of his heals or 2 of these heals. I'm not really sure. I think in terms of WOWSL upgrade value trading, they're up.
Yeah, the points are still close.
I don't think the points are really like at this point. It's only 5 minutes left. I don't think it's really make too much difference right now. They're very similar, but I think I got to stand by WOWSL here and say that they're really up in value trading.
It's a ship.
Oh, nice shots potentially on Habib, but again, Habib knows exactly where to aim in line, and that could be a nasty salvo. Oh.
Does he? Because Rambo mitigated that really well. I don't think it was a badly placed shot. That was good angling, and people forget this because, of course, like Vanguard was the only T7 British ship for how long? But
yeah,
Lion is so incredibly tanky.
Now the problem with this again, Hive, is that Mange is getting value for free. No one's punishing his shots, and Habib, despite losing 14k from that initial salvo, he's got the advantage on Rambo here. Rambo's got 30 seconds till he can heal. He's on triple fire. He needs to burn damage control or something. There we go. There's the damage control block. He's coming back again.
Was that damage control or was that fight fire with fire?
Damage control.
Oh yes, it is. I can see damage control running. Hive, go home. You're drunk.
Okay, it looks like the Monarch's taking out the Lu Yang. Sorry. Again, WOWSL is definitely ahead in value trading. Rambo is going to still live quite a bit. And this is kind of maybe a strategy by Rambo by just tanking, you know? Probably is, because again, that's what Lion does, and same as Monarch.
It's definitely what you should be doing in the Lion, because the Lion can attract that damage and tank that damage so much better than any other ship, apart from maybe Monarch.
Same. Monarch and Lion are essentially the same. But Lion has a slightly better heal. But anyway, either go shots in from Habib there, looks like, but really not much. Habib isn't getting that yeetest deleted shot that he really wants. Now, if Rambo backs up here, he's going to be under a lot of fire from Monarch, from Plymouth.
Yeah, he needs to be careful because he's giving Habib angle as well. And like we all know, Habib does not fuck around in that Kansas.
Now, this Plymouth here, again, a bit of a risk here. Let's see if Plymouth reacts. I think Plymouth would react, but we'll have to see.
It doesn't look like it.
He's not reacting. No, he's not reacting.
That was unfortunate.
Unfortunate for again. The RNG is not in Rambo's favour today. He's really not got much out of shooting a Belfast and a Plymouth.
We can all talk about RNG, but honestly, if that was me, ladies and gentlemen, I would have exploded that game and in the next battle as well.
RNG is worth be praised. Anyway, looks like the Pain side are trying to recuperate some losses on the D side. It looks like the Cruiser's capping. The Lu Yang did take a lot more damage than we initially thought. He's on half HP. Again, Rambo is not very hard. It's really difficult to hit. agile boats, small boats at range with line. The shells are really slow, so it's not easy. It really isn't.
Like,
Just to
they
highlight
need to
that.
kill
Oh,
something, and they need
Summers
to
is
kill
at the top.
something very
Summers is at the
quickly.
top. That is very bad for Payne. That Summers losing a top is really big. Summers does not have the best detection. It's going to be outspotted by other DDs, meaning that Summers is probably dead next time he gets spotted.
I would have opted to try and get the Dev Strike on the mains. Like, it's an
Uh,
unlikely
you know,
shot, but you're
from the edge of the
definitely
edge.
not going to be Dev Striking a Kansas.
Anyway, Mr. Hive, 940 points by Wasa to 842 by Payne. Looks like Wasa are probably going to pull this together. I don't see them losing this.
There we go. Wassa just lost a DD.
Yeah, but they traded for a battleship. Look at the points. Hive.
Yes, they did.
Look at the points as well. I think Wasa have won this. Really well played. It wasn't an easy fight. It definitely looked very close. The value trading was too high.
There's 100 points in it. That is not a lot. that is one ship.
It's a battleship. It has to be battleship. They have to kill a battleship.
If Payne didn't lose that battleship, that would have been
Line's not doing it.
Payne.
If he citadels and killed a Plymouth earlier, maybe. But 100 points difference requires a battleship kill. So the Plymouth wouldn't be enough. Even if let's just say, for example, Rambo did death strike the Plymouth, which he could have done, that wouldn't be enough. Would not have been enough. So it looks like the second game goes to Wasa here. I would have loved to see the first game.
There is talks out on Habif, but they're not going to make it in time. No. And GG's. Well played. Both teams. 1-1.
Yeah, the value trading by Wasa, though, was really big. They really protected their cruiser. Well, they really protected the destroyer. I'm very surprised that Belfast survived as long as he did.
And if anyone's stream sniping, everyone's going to now think that Rambo is playing the Belfast in standard. And that'll confuse the hell out of them.
Aha!
Da, da, da.
But yeah, that was very interesting. Interesting by Belfast. Obviously, it worked out for him. You know, pushing in early, getting that cap, because you can't fight that. Like, when a cruiser gets in there, it's got that utility, it's got the smoke, it's got the radar. You can't fight that.
Genuinely curious on... I would have loved to have seen what the Plymouth done in that match. We only really seen him once. So if he was smoking, he could have been big on getting rid of the battleship that died.
I think he killed the DD. Hive, I think he shot the DD.
He did shoot the DD.
I think he shot the DD and B, and that's really big, because Plymouth can dev strike a destroyer. Like, simple as that.
Yeah, Plymouth's one of the very few ships that can do that.
Reliably dev strike a destroyer. 16, British, short fuse, surgical AP. It's doing a lot of damage. It can do a massive alpha. It can do 10k to battleships in a smoke, or if you're running the radar or not, I don't know. But it's got a lot of value. A lot of value. Do you remember the lineup, Mr. Hive? For the ships there? Because they must have had... Wait, hold on. They had Belfast and Plymouth as the radar ships, right?
Yeah, Belfast and Plymouth would have been the two radar-capable ships. You don't necessarily have to run radar, but if you've got a radar-capable ship... Belfast has radar. Plymouth can have radar. So you can't run anything else with it. Okay, we are readying up. I was a bit slow on the buttons there, so we've got Kansas Black, Yolang, Z23, Bagrat mains, and I missed the last one because they're so goddamn quick.
I'm surprised, Mr. Hardy. The Wasa had both radar ships on one side.
Yes, that is true. They did. Well, radar capable. So I think that Plymouth was running smoke, because otherwise putting it there would have been completely pointless.
Doesn't matter though, Hive. Doesn't matter. You can't run a radar capable ship. It has to be only.
To be radar. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think he was running radar.
Hold on.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we had a hot reset then.
Did they pick something different? Is there a rule break? I think that last match, I'm not sure what happened last match there, but I don't feel... I feel that the Wasa had an extra radar there, didn't they?
I'm sure they did. It was so damn quick. Can we go back?
Can we go back a little bit? I just want to see the lineup. Black. No. Before that, we'll go back.
No, this was the lineup.
Okachov, Riga, that's 2 radar. No, I don't really see anything. I don't know why that was cancelled. I'm not really sure about that one. I don't really know that one. I don't know what happened there. Must have been some sort of... I don't know. We don't know. But we'll see. The last match, I'm very surprised that WOWSL didn't lose too much on the other side without the radar. I'm very surprised by that, Mr. Hive. I'm very surprised by that. It's very difficult. Mr. Hive?
Sorry. I was mildly distracted and trying not to cough. I should have just admit defeat.
It looks like Rambo is in a Fletcher this time, not his Oster, not the line, swapping classes, which is a really tough thing to do, so let's take some guts. It's not easy to switch classes.
We are on maximum settings.
Here's the desert. Again, the spawn isn't too... Okay, both teams went triple DD. Peter Baratheon in the black pick. Obviously, Habib is on the Kansas. Now, this is what I mean by the triple DD setup here. You can contest B, and you can do it from relative stealth because DDs, you know? So it looks like, obviously, because Rambo is spawned mid, we're going to have to see what he does. If he moves off to A.
Yeah, it looks... See, I don't like it when teams do this. I hope there's a reason for it. I hope that's the low yang. It is the low yang swapping into A. So okay, fair enough. Like, unfortunate spawning points. But I think that is the right play. But it can lose you the game before you even start having to cross
time of repositioning. Yeah.
For repositioning. Big. Absolutely sucks when you have to do that because you've set up a tactic specifically for that map and it requires specific
and I want both teams there, so it's bad. This is why we have multiple games, because it can have that way, you know. Bad spawns are bad spawns. Wargaming, give us the spawns you had from ranked way back in the day, you know, when everyone's grouped
the whole
together.
team just spawns in the mid. Everyone's got equal time to get into equal positions.
Yeah, because it doesn't make it easy, and it's not like when teams complain about spawns, it is somewhat valid. Again, it's not under anyone's control though, but still, it's a shame. You know, but every team suffers it, so tomato.
I don't know how hard it would be to change to just basically have standard or ranked spawn.
Yeah, shouldn't be too difficult anyway. Yeah.
But
looks like we'll have to have contested B early because of the spawn change, and contested C, I don't know, but that's not really a spawn issue. Let's see, I can't really see the quality here, Mr. Hyde.
Unfortunately, it is the best that we've got.
Yeah, again, that's all we can ask for, really. We've only got one perspective, unfortunately. We like to have 2 perspectives, but, you know. I'm not going to go into that one again. It's already a touchy subject.
In an ideal world, it's exactly what we have. It looks like Rambo is smoking up for his cruiser, which I think is a good choice. Like, we were talking about how you don't really see teams doing it, and CRD and the Wolfpack both implemented it in the last round.
It's a great play. You've got Fletcher, you've got a long duration smoke. The problem with the smoke, though, Hive, I've got to disagree with you. This particular aspect of it is torpedo magnet's number 1, and what is he spawning for his cruiser?
Well,
there's no spawning.
That's the thing. You need to have the spotting for it.
It needs to be valuable, because the smoke is infinite, Hive, so we need to get value from that smoke. And right now, there's no value given from that smoke. Until you have something to smoke to farm, I wouldn't cast a smoke for your cruiser. That's just my personal opinion, you know?
Yeah, but it is long duration, so he has got, still has a minute and a half to spot something. There we go.
Now he's got it, and Speed Baratheon, 11.7 radar, so obviously Rambo is in radar range. They've lost to Liu Yang already, unfortunately.
How did that happen? What killed for Liu Yang?
Bravo side, how did he get took? What happened there?
I'm watching. I want to see how it happened. So we can see the Lo Yang is off the cap. Way
He
off
must
the
have been the
cap.
top, maybe. Maybe a torp?
Spotted.
Oh, that was so quick. Must have been a torp.
No, that was shells.
No, but must have been a top and then guns. Like, there's no way he'd kill that quick.
Unless he must have taken damage. He must have taken heavy damage slightly
Must have been a
earlier
torp.
on.
Nothing else. Nothing else. He was spotted for a second, so it was a torp. He's got torped. It didn't kill him. He left him on nothing, and then the guns finished him.
We
He must have got torped.
don't know how long he was spotted for prior
He was,
to that.
he was spotted for a second. It was a
Oh,
torp.
no, I mean like prior in the match. He could have been spotted in the first 3 minutes, took a bunch of
I
hits.
don't know. We'll see. Anyway, obviously losing a destroyer early on is pretty. Under 5 minutes is really unfortunate. So it's already put Wasa on the.
It's not only that, it's losing a Lo Yang. It's not just a DD. It's the strongest DD.
Yeah. Looks like Rambo's going to risk the cap, obviously in fear of the radar from Peter Baratheon. But Peter Baratheon can't really use the radar effectively, so
he can use it, but there's nothing there to capitalise on it. So he's.
He can shoot potentially. We don't know where the battleship is. There's also the Lo Yang coming from B. If you look at the map real quick, Hive. Lo Yang is going to be approaching Alpha. It's going to be flushing Rambo out. They've got 2 DDs compared to Payne's 3. So there's the radar from Black, or Peter Baratheon. Lo Yang and other DDs approaching Rambo. Rambo's in a little bit of a pickle here. He's in a little bit of a pickle. Both DDs are shooting at him. Again, DDs really doesn't know what to do. The battleship's coming out as well. A lot of pressure here.
Dodges.
A lot of pressure here. Really good dodges by Rambo. This is a lot of pressure. Look at him hold his cool, though. He's really playing it cool, really playing it safe. And he's lost almost no health for a radar.
And he's backing up into them, which is probably a bit of an unexpected move. Because
that's the right play. 100%. Really well played. Really well good. It's 1-1. Yeah, 1-1.
No, it's 2-1. Isn't it? No, it's 1-1. This is game 3. It's 1-1.
This is game 3. This was a side.
Jesus Christ.
It's looking pretty rough for Payne. It's looking a bit rough for Payne because the initial DD's loss is pretty big.
We need a little tally on the top of the screen that tells us what the score is.
This is your problem. Anyway. Looks like right now that Rambo's playing extremely well. Really good use of the radar, of duking in the radar. Understanding the Russian radar, it doesn't last that long. Now, he's not going to hold his cap, in my opinion. I don't think he can. There's 2 DDs, one of which is Lo Yang. Lo Yang's waiting for the cooldown of his sonar, and then he's going to push Rambo. Meaning A is a temporary cap. This is not happening. There's no way in hell that Payne are holding on to A.
So Wasa does have a pretty big points advantage at the moment, but
and the DD
the
kill as
Wolfpack
well.
are flipping C.
They're flipping C, that's good. That's big. They need to do that. But again, as I said before, they're holding it. They can't hold it. Rambo cannot fight 2 DDs.
Yeah.
I think it's really smart. He's avoiding confrontation on A. He may be roughly full health. He's only lost 1,000 for that radar. But Monarch, Peter Baratheon, the Lo Yang, and then the other DD. I don't know what the DD is right off the top of my head, but like that alone is more than enough to ruin Rambo if he gets spotted by Lo Yang sonar. So,
whilst things are at least somewhat slow, I'll answer this question quickly for Marky. Aim assist has always been where it is. The difference is really it's knowing your target's speed and adjusting for speed. This is not looking good.
This is what I said. Like Rambo cannot fight this. This is too much. The Lo Yang sonar is going to be devastating. Big hits in Lo Yang though. It looks like he might finish off Lo Yang. We'll see
if he can finish off that Lo Yang. That is.
Oh, he did it, and there's a black radars coming out as well. Monarch is fine AP.
Monarch. Oof.
Told you. So risky. And the trade, as much as the Rambo played that really well, I think the
If
trade
the
wasn't
Lo
worth it.
Yang hadn't died for Payne earlier,
Trade wasn't worth
that would have been a
it.
great
Yeah.
trade
It's
because
not worth it though.
but after losing the Lo Yang, that's really not something you wanted to do.
Not good. It's
So
great.
back
Yeah.
to the auto aim thing. So the auto aim, I believe auto aim is based off, like, it will line up the perfect shot every time if that ship is doing 18 knots. So basically, you've just got to adjust the knots, adjust your position like horizontally based on how fast the ship is moving. So if you're shooting at a battleship, auto aim should, in most cases, pretty much give you the spot on shot. Got to watch out for quick things like Georges, John Bart's, anything French, basically, because the French are
Auto
really
aim
fast.
also practice midship. It also goes midship. But players at this stage, they obviously don't rely on auto aim. Auto aim is a suggestion, not a requirement.
Well,
Like, you just
it's about knowing how to adjust, because like at this level, they're not going to be sailing in a straight line. They're not going to be keeping a consistent speed, and that's going to throw the rim off. But I don't think it wasn't really about you. It was just a general sort of question.
yeah. Anyway, Mr. Harv, I don't need to just go back to the game, but I had to go back to the game here. It looks like, again, that trade, was mentioned with Rambo, is not very good. Battleship by Payne's side looks like New Jersey is not good. He's on like 25k health, maybe, and he's losing HP rapidly. That's not good. Not good. It looks like here
He's either
it's
burning
gonna
or
be
flooding,
to come back to this.
and yeah,
I mean, Payne still has a chance this game. It's not quite over yet, but being 2 DDs down, well, I say 1 DD down, because Rambo traded. That was really difficult for a trade. I said it before, it's such a difficult with Monarch, Peter Baratheon,
one
Black,
DD,
and
two
Lo Yang
caps,
for them.
and
And he
300
managed
points.
to kill,
Like
you
they're-
know, another ship as well. I think
that's the New
Watson
Jersey
won this,
gone.
unfortunately. It's going to be really hard. I don't mean to call it so early. I don't want to call it so early, but it's going to be really hard for Payne to pull them back.
It is what it is. Any betting man would go, yeah, this is WASA's match to lose now. This is
I would be
Mash's
incredibly
round to
surprised
lose.
if he didn't. I would be incredibly surprised. I hope, by all means, I love to see it, but I'd be incredibly surprised. Looks like Wasa, again, with the DD picket in early on, it must have been a torp. I can't see anything else than that. I had to
Hopefully,
ask.
with a bit of luck, we can get Rambo and Habib in after this match. I would have loved to have done that earlier with TWP and Crimson Dragons, but we just didn't have the time. But hopefully we can get that at the end here. But after coming in on a 1-1 to watch it go 1-2 the other way, that 100% credit Wasser, a fantastic team. But seeing Goliath get punched in the mouth is kind of fun, right? It's something you all want to see. You know.
You root for the underdog, Hi, but you at the same time we're working for both teams here, Hi.
Yeah, but they are the underdog, and they're the underdog for a reason. Yeah.
Anyway, Wasa they've been playing really well, and you can see it right there in this game. They've had a commanding game this game. The early kill in the DD was so big. When you lose a ship that early on, that power they have, that capability they have as a ship is gone, and that is massive, massive. Now you can see the DD's open water trading here. Black is very confident in his play here. He can afford to do it because
that's because he's got backup from a battleship as well. He would have been.
One of the tactics that Wasa has is they fire many things at the same time, and that way you kind of overwhelm the enemy. Like there's so many things to shoot at, I just know what to shoot at.
And it was Habib in the Kansas that picks up the kill.
Yeah. But the DD did pay for it though, and he's realizing this sort of tactic where everyone shoots isn't always going to work, because this team will know what they're doing priority targets. Looks like Black has just gone dark before the battleship got the second shot.
Ooh, he was clipped by what appeared to be cruiser shots there.
But 800 points, it's going to be not impossible. They're going to have to kill so many ships for this to do it, and I don't think they can do it in the time frame. Looks like the second one goes to Wasa. So it's 2-1 to Wasa right now.
it kind of, I don't like that this match is so clearly cut in the TWR versus Crimson Dragons. Like every game seemed to be a freaking nail biter,
Very close. Yeah.
and like this is a pretty hefty defeat, and like Payne clearly would have been very happy with that really, really strong start. Then to lose one, like, all right, it's going to rock you, but then to lose the second so significantly, because that's a bit of a spanking.
Motivating. It's not easy. It's not easy. When you have these losses, it really demotivates you, and it's very difficult to come back from.
It's going to be so hard for them to swallow, but I hope they can. I hope they
can beat them. Yeah.
I hope they don't come into this fourth match feeling defeated, and I'm just praying that they come out guns swinging, guns blazing.
Yeah. It's not gonna be easy. They're going to do it. They're going to do something.
But taking like that's going to hurt you. Like that is 100%. Like I feel their pain right now because I have been in this position before, and it is tough.
But anyway, WOWSL showing why they are a very strong team, and they did very well. You got to give them credit where credit's due. Well played,
100%. 100%.
Anyway, it looks like either one or more games to go. If WOWSL wins another one, they are through, and Rambo and his team by Payne are going to have to win 2 more. So it's not quite over yet, and it's not a landslide victory.
I'm sorry, I know Mr. Monk doesn't agree with this, but I've got to root for the underdog a little bit, just because of that defeat. I really want to see them come out absolutely swinging. I want to see them
win, without a doubt, Mr. High, but I gotta stay impartial when I do commentary. I don't think it's fair to WOWSL. We're gonna give them the respect they deserve. We're commentating the battle. We can't choose favorites. That's just my view. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Looks like Rambo. Are we showing the screen right now?
No, we're not. Shut up.
Okay.
Just in case.
I'll stay quiet. Yeah.
God damn it! It's like you're trying to get in trouble.
What happens? That LED display.
But yeah, I don't know. I think you took that wrong. It's not like I'm unbiased. I don't mind who wins, but it's just what I want to see happen. Do you know what I mean? It's like you want to see the underdog come back strong. Not necessarily win, but I just want to see them have a really good match this round. That's what I'm hoping for. Not to be demoralised and just sort of fall over, if you know what I mean. Right, there we go. So we're going live. So Azuma is being pulled out by WOWSL, which is an interesting pick. Rambo has swapped now to his good old faithful, the Ostrogotland, which is used pretty much the entirety of this tournament. And
I gotta say, I'm very surprised that Aaron has WOWSL protected.
Like we spoke to Rambo last time, and he was like, "Yeah, Ostrogotland is his most played boat. It's his favourite boat. He loves it. Yeah. It's where his comfort is." So I'm expecting to see Rambo really make some plays, just because he knows this boat so well.
Yeah, I have to see what it is. Similar lineup, the same setup by both teams, both 2 DDs, 3 cruisers, and 2 battleships.
Are we going to see another mid-push by a ship mid-game? Have my tactics spread throughout the world yet? Only time will tell. It looks like early on that the Payne are going to go a bit heavier on the seaside. Oh, hang on. Anyone notice? Sorry, I don't know if you can quite make out my my mouse on the screen. I know if you're watching on mobile, it's quite small. This seems to be a bit interesting on what this cruiser is doing. Is he going to push over to the D side? Are these the two radar cruisers?
Is he swapping the whole spawn? Oh no.
I think he is. I think.
No.
I think
That
that's
is
a mistake. Like, if they are the both radar cruisers, you get the both of you, and you make moves on this side. By the time he gets over there, this cruiser, which I'd expect to see, in this area for WOWSL, are already going to have gone through one and be on their second radar, which is going to give them,
that's really, really unfortunate. I think
a distinct advantage.
On the spawns, as I know it's a problem, but at the same time, you have to adjust your strategy for it. It's a bit unfortunate, but yeah. I don't think it's a good idea leaving Rambo to contest A alone. It's a bit risky, really risky. I mean, Rambo's comfortable and confident.
He has got a cruiser with him, but if that's a radar, it's really far back. Like,
it could be Alcatraz. It could be Alcatraz radar.
It could. But
okay, let's see. All right. Looks like Rambo's pushing into the air. Wolfpack. Pain have secured D early, which is really big. They're gaining a point gain, which is always nice. They're up by a couple points now. It's going to be stacking up. Obviously, Rambo's located, so the DDs are obviously here. Early smoke screen by WOWSL. Again, I'm not sure about that. Nothing's really spotted right now. There's no shells going out, so the early smoke is a bit of a waste, in my opinion. That's precious time in the smoke that's not being used.
But it's better than a smoke that can't be used.
Well, it's not being used.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be used, but we'll have to see. And right now, I'm looking at the work.
The DD's pushing in to the cap. So if there's a cruiser sitting in there ready to shoot at Rambo as soon as he's spotted.
Rambo has the best detection here. He's obviously going to outspot Lo Yang. He's going to outspot the black. But again, Lo Yang and black both have ways to counteract their bad detection in comparison.
And he's quick enough. He's going to see them, and he's going to be able to move. Even if it's the Lo Yang before the Lo Yang can really impact him. Is that the smoke dissipated already? No. I thought I seen the smoke dissipating there.
That's the black smoke, most likely. Again, this is what I mean. He's sonar by Lo Yang. That Lo Yang's double conceal. That's a double concealment Lo Yang. Shots are out on
and Rambo. There we go. That's the shots from the smoke that are going to go,
one shot.
Uncontested. There's the second. They were ineffective, but if those... We still spotted. We could see a third.
Should have could have. Should have could have. Looks like...
And, in all fairness, it looks like it's actually an advantage trade. The trade advantage goes to Payne. 100%. That Lo Yang should not have taken that much damage. He should not.
Having to disengage is really big. There must have been a radar ship. That must have been a radar cruiser.
That has to be the Ochikov.
Must be. Now on D side, Mr. Hive looks like WOWSL are taking back D, and they never had to begin with, but they're gonna fight back for D. They're still contesting at Payne, so really well done by playing by contesting by Payne. Sorry, man. Nasally. But looks like they're still fighting for it.
You'll notice a relatively common theme as well, with a lot of DDs deciding to reverse into the cap. I'm assuming a radar has gone off on the D side because the DD has pushed out of the cap, and he's pushed out of the cap with some gusto.
Looks like Peter Baratheon's on this side, 11.7 radar, so Rambo is technically in radar range. Pushing a Lo Yang without the sonar is 100% fine. The problem is, though, the question is, what is a Lo Yang doing? Lo Yang ideally should be giving up the cap. That's in my opinion of it right now. So we'll see what Lo Yang does.
How many wins is required to get the gold medal? It depends on the team. I believe to get gold it would be 5 for WOWSL because they'd have to win they'd have to win One more
Oh
here.
no, there's a radar P Baratheon. The battleship supporting. This is Rambo. I think he's overextended just a touch. Like, it's
I
good to kill the
think
DD,
he's
but
okay from the Kansas. That
oh no, I don't think so. Habib has a clear line of sight. Habib can knock over that any day of the week.
oh yes, he can.
Like it is. Yeah, there we go. Told you. Yeah, that was overextension by Rambo, unfortunately. But I get what he's doing. I get why he did what he did.
Yeah, and still, I think even though he did take a bit of a paddling just then,
The thing about Ostergotland, it has heals. Oster has heals.
yes,
So the value you do to damage Ostergotland is somewhat mitigated somewhat. Like, you can heal some of that up. He's still healthy. He's got another heal coming off cooldown. The problem
and
with
he's
this
about
is
equal on. If you're looking at like direct trading, he's about equal with the with the Lo Yang now. So it was a bold move. It didn't pay off, but the risk, the juice wasn't worth the
wasn't-
squeeze. But it's not terrible juice. It could have been worse.
The trade wasn't good. The trade wasn't good, Mr. Hive. That push up had good intentions. I saw what he was doing, but he overextended just a touch too much. And Habib really punished him for that. So they're still probably up on trading, at least on this side of the map, as you say. But we'll have to see what there go. Ooh, radar pop by his division mates here. Fleet mates, what do you call it? Is he going to open up in Lo Yang? Probably not. Or is he going for it?
I would. The bag rat's not really in a position to.
Yeah, a little bit of value. I would keep shooting. I know you're looking about, Rambo, but come on, keep shooting. A wee bit of value for no real loss of HP. That's good. Again, positive trading. This is really good by Payne. The question is, Lo Yang Torps. That's what I'm thinking.
And just to point out, although WOWSL has a marginal point lead, they are losing D again. That they use that radar. That radar is gone. The DD's gone back in, and having that advantage of having the initial cap can really work in your favour. Because if you trade in back and forth based off radar cooldowns.
Now these torps, by the way, I know they look like zoning torps, and that's 100% what they are, and they're great torps. I think these are really good torps. You're preventing the bag ration from pushing out and becoming a threat to you.
Yeah, he
Keeping him
can't.
behind that island keeps him honest. It keeps him honest.
He
I'm
can't
really
do
worried
a
about
lot
Lo Yang
there from that
this.
position.
Yeah,
I am a little bit dubious about the cruiser's positioning. Like, he's pushed up quite far, and like
Habib's
you
nice
know
job.
Habib's there. He's in a Kansas. He's not gone far. He is going to be in that area, and you definitely do not want to be spotted by him.
No, it's very dangerous. He's got cover right now, but the problem is trading forwardly with a bag ration is typically not a good play, because bag ration has much more powerful guns. It's heavy cruiser for a reason, you know. 180mm guns. That's Riga. Is that Riga?
Where? It's,
I think Riga's on A. If Riga's on A, then I take it right back. Riga's 100% playing right. There's a smoke. Radar by bag ration. Lo Yang's probably going to be pushing him with a sonar right now. Rambo is really adjusting well to this. Really well played. He's disengaging.
I
He's
think
keeping his
that Lo Yang might have made a mistake.
Summers just got taken out by Black. On the other side, looks like WOWSL are holding firm secure of decap, which is unfortunate for Payne's side.
Oh, yeah, the DD went down. Oof.
Yeah. That's why, obviously, but yeah, the DD's down. That's big. I don't think Rambo should be capping A. He wants to, but he can't. Looks like his friendly neighborhood battleship is capping A, which is a bit risky, but at the same time,
Especially with a Lo Yang sitting there in smoke.
Lo Yang doesn't have that range top side.
They're down. There's 5 minutes left. They've got to do a bit of pushing. Mr. Swifty is in chat, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing, buddy?
Looks like Payne are kind of giving up a wee bit on the D side. They need to do something regarding that. I know there's another destroyer there, but they can maybe get some shots. They need to start value trading. 100 points, give or take, you know, so they need to do something. Rambo's pushing up here. He's used all his heals, he's used all his speed boosts. And this is an interesting play. It might work. He's got balance support, real close support. He's got that radar ship there that can light up Liu Yang. He's got the gunpowder advantage. The problem is Kansas.
I think
Kansas
the
is
Liu
bigger
Yang's
problem.
moved off. I think his Tristan track is the bag rat. It is. The Tristan track is the bag rat.
There's the DD there. There he is there. He's really low. Hopefully New Jersey can get shots off if we're, because we're covering me in pain perspective, so yeah. If we get shots on the DD, it'd be really big. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Oh.
He had the range, but he opted not to. And the fact that the DD is so far out of position now, it's going to take quite a while for him to get back in contest. I don't necessarily think it was a bad choice not shooting at him. And he would have been risking his hit points because, of course, you would have also had Mr. Habib back there looking for any opportunity to cause pain to Pain.
It was the right play not to shoot. Yeah, it was the right play not to shoot. Liu Yang, on top of being the best sonar at the tier, also has some really good maneuverability as a destroyer. It's one of the most agile DDs in the game. So hitting at a max range with an Oster Gotland is just not happening,
Yes,
He's
Marky,
not-
I'm going to say yes, Marky. I appreciate it. No, Monk's 100% right. Monkey's very good at what he does, and he is very diplomatic, which is good. It's nice to not have bias, but sometimes I've got a little bias, and it's fun.
No, we got to do bits and ball.
It's hard not to root for a team when you're watching these guys playing every week. It's really hard not to have favourites. And,
100%. But yeah, we gotta go. Now it looks like Payne are down the battleship again. Unfortunately, 800 points, 2 minutes left. Payne's gonna have to pull something out the butt to win this. This is gonna have to be a Hail Mary play by Payne. Hail Mary, 800 points. They cannot afford to sit around and wait. Rambo has to push. They have to push. Look, they see the DD on the middle play here, on the cruiser in the middle. That cruiser in the middle has to push. Again, they all have to push cohersively, together. But it looks like on D side they're trading up. Waffle is trading up.
was that the... No, I thought that was the mains die, and it wasn't.
It's Riga.
It just went unspotted. It was the Riga. Yeah.
And I think that's all she wrote. Is going to have to be another win by WOWSL. Looks like WOWSL are winning this. I'll be surprised if Payne can pull this back. They're going to have to pull a big Hail Mary, unfortunately. It's not nice to see an absolute, this was a pretty... It wasn't quite a slam dunk. It was a lot closer than the last game, but it's still... Having to call it this early on is a little bit unfortunate, but, it's how it
There
goes.
is only a minute and 30 seconds left, in all fairness.
Yeah. I guess it just feels that way. It's very good. But I gotta say, Rambo's been playing extremely well. Conserving his HP, he's been gunning at the right time, disengaging at the right time, and he's taken so little damage from these radars. I gotta say, credit where credit's due. Really well played.
Yeah, he's definitely done a great job. I think in all fact, both teams have. If we're being completely unbiased, both teams have played excellently.
Oh no!
Wassa came into this the clear favourites, I believe. Payne definitely the underdog. They definitely give Wassa a bit of a bloody nose.
They punched him. There was punching involved. I gotta say that shot on Baratheon. Holy crap! RNG, man. Juza, man, he is on the RNG gods, man. What is that? You saw that salvo, Mr. High. Can you rewind that salvo real quick? Look where all those shells went right on Rambo. Look at the shells. I just fast forward to you. Watch.
It's this one. Boom.
One.
I think one missed.
One missed, and that's not how it should work. I tell you, Juza's done something to Wargaming to get a god tier RNG. Not only that, he's getting the Belfast 43 as well. Or was he in Plymouth? I'm pretty sure he was in Belfast.
And
that's all she wrote, unfortunately.
It's time for the fat lady to sing, ladies and gentlemen.
She wrote game 1 to see what happened in game 1. Because I think that's 3-1, isn't it?
That is 3-1.
So that's WOWSL officially passing on. Moving on.
It feels
what-
anticlimactic going back to see this now. I don't know if I want to see Payne win, but I don't know if I want to see Payne win because I know how it ends.
I want to see what happened. I think it's important that we see what happens.
I think we'll put it on. Right, what we'll do, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll put it on 2 times speed.
Oh really?
So it'll be a shorter run of the match, and whilst this match is going on, and Monk reminisces over that time that Payne beat Wasser with me.
Excuse me, you're on the bias here.
All right, well, what I am going to do, I'm going to have a quick chat with in the background to see if I can get.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll play the game while you're busy.
maybe.
Okay. I'll speak to you while you're busy. All right. Looks like Okatov by Rambo here he's taking some pot shots. He's expecting Okatov to reverse. That's why he took the shot, and it was a good call. So good damage. 10k is always good. Okatov has a very good, really lives by itself points. Summer's taking some early hits, which isn't really good, but it looks like Payne have a solid lead in terms of capping for this particular game. You saw the scene like last time we saw Crimson Dragons. They have the 2 cruisers opposing on the A side. Hold up.
I've got the messages out. Maybe. I don't even know if my mic is on right now. It is. Got the messages out, so we'll see. We may or may not have some post-game chats.
All right. Looks like Peter Baratheon, again, what we mentioned last time, the problem with this position is that you're open to crossfires from B, and Peter Baratheon here is in a pretty dangerous predicament, and Juza, yet again, we'll see if RNG favours on him this particular match. Oh, it does! A bounce by Peter Baratheon on line 16-inch shells. That is, my goodness. Juza, what are you paying Wargaming? What are you paying him? What are you paying him? Oh my god. Another shot from Mr. Rambo here, but this is what? Oh, that was clearly a miss, unfortunately, from Mr. Rambo. Which does radaring, but there's nothing to radar, so I'm not really sure about that radar. That seemed like a... Again, we don't know what's going on. It's very hard to see. Maybe an issue of comms. We don't know. Looks like Wasser are probably taking back control of B and C cap. More shots on Peter Baratheon. Again, Juice is getting really lucky. Very unlucky. Rambo isn't even damaging him. I mean, Peter Baratheon
he's moving. He's not sitting still, so it's not entirely the luck of RNG. I believe there's a bit of swifty action going on there.
There's a wee bit of swifty action, but one's a bounce and one's a pen for the turret. You know, like, I mean, you've seen what's been happening these past matches. I gotta say, Juza's got some lovely RNG going on right now, I gotta say. Alright, looks like Okachov, hard hit. Again, he's going for the bait, for the reverse bait. Kansas shots coming in. That could be dangerous.
Duked.
Oh, he's so done. Dukes it. He duked.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just seen Habib miss a shot live.
Oh, he's going to give me so much shit. You know that. He's going to give me so much shit.
I am, if he comes into the chat. So that shot you missed in the first match, how did that make you feel? We do have a question about what do we think of hybrids. To be honest with you, I've not played them. I spend very, very little time playing standard at all anymore. You'll usually find me lurking in the training room trying to have a scrap with someone. So,
unfortunately, I've had too much time to play with the hybrids, and they're very, very bad for the game, unfortunately. They encourage the bow tanking Unga Bunga methods. You basically want to bow tank something, push forward just enough to airstrike, and you just reverse and just shoot your guns. Anything it doesn't give you angle, you airstrike it. It's very easy to play. Very simplistic and almost immune to low caliber HE, which is very unfortunate, and high caliber HP.
But they're not immune to low caliber AP because
HE.
Yeah, the HE they might be, but not AP because they've got a lot of superstructure. As long as you're not landing on their deck, because my only real interaction was when I was playing my most hated ship, the Plymouth, obviously.
I gotta give you some nonsense, Hive.
And
Like,
I've absolutely melted them.
you're not getting any hits from range, Hive. Like from range, you're hitting that carrier deck. 30 millimeter carrier deck. You ain't farming shit. You know, unless
But
they're side on, you ain't farming shit.
oh yeah, you put yourself in the correct position. It's like shooting at a bow tanking battleship is kind of pointless.
Bow tanking BB. That's all you do. You
But
play it like the Iowa of old when the game was rush
they
release.
can't bow tank everyone at the same
Yes,
time.
you can.
You've got to position yourself effectively.
Hive. The Louisiana has internal armor plating, meaning you cannot sit in a Louisiana from the front with Yamato. The same applies to Connecticut. You can't sit in Connecticut through the nose.
But I'm talking about using cruisers and flanking them, which is what
The
I do.
only useful cruiser, the only cruiser that can do effective damage on the hybrids is heavy cruiser, which is again a very rarely played cruiser. You know,
Right.
and even then,
Tomorrow I'm going to save some matches, and Mr. Monk can suck my nuts because
hey, I'll fight you in a
you
hybrid.
can 100% absolutely decimate those hybrids in lightly gunned cruisers. You have to position yourself right. You get their side, and it just doesn't matter. Their HP drops faster than an American battleship ones would, and they drop fast when you catch them in the right position.
I don't know. Maybe
I get it. You hate the
time.
hybrids. From my interactions with them, I don't think they're particularly good for the game, but there are definitely ways to counteract them. And the most important thing is when you have these ships that may or may not be overpowered. I haven't played them enough to understand, but the way the thing you have to do is you have to learn how to counter them. And
yeah, but you just
sitting there shooting at their bow is stupid. Just like sitting there and shooting at a cruiser's bow, a battleship's bow, is stupid. You've got to position yourself right and take full advantage when you do have those positions.
I gotta say, all they do is they're just gonna bow tank you. That's all they're gonna do.
So if they've got a choice between bow tanking me and an Iowa, what are they going to bow tank? It's positioning. You're simplifying it far too much from my perspective. You're like, oh yeah, in a 1v1, they're just going to sit there and bow tank you. Yeah, but
do you remember when the game was first released and we had the Iowas, bow tank in the back of the map?
Yeah, and do you know what I used to do with them? I used to use the Amagi, because that was really good when the game first started. And all you do is go up the flank, so you get their side. So whilst they're bow tanking every other idiot, you shoot them in the side, they go pop.
Yeah. But the thing is, though.
But what?
What they shoot at, they could deal with very easily.
Huh?
When the hybrids can shoot anything they shoot at, you either eat the AP salvos or whatever salvo you want to they fire at you. Or eat the corpse. It's just nasty. You catch the broadsides of the hybrids, yeah, sure. But all I need to do, Hive, is pop myself up next to that island, and that's it. That's all I need to do.
But you will always have a flank. There will always be a position that someone can get to.
What I don't like about hybrids, Hive, is they limit the ships I can pick. Like, it's going to be so much harder for me to play X and Y ship because these planes are in play. I had to pick something with strong at A, I had to pick something that has X and Y in order to remain competitive. And it's just, I don't like putting restrictions on the ships I play. I want to play everything in this game, and I can't do it with the restrictions they've got, with these new ships. Demanding you have either good AA, great maneuverability, or X, Y, and Z.
So are they uncounterable? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just asking. They're not uncounterable. The only thing that counters them easily is other hybrids.
Well, I would disagree by how much damage I've farmed off them in the few battles of standard I have played. Because I get from your perspective, if you're like, you're fighting one of them and it's bow tanking you, then you're screwed. But you just don't put yourself in those positions because that's just stupid.
It's not difficult to bow tank the enemy, Hive. It's not difficult to bow tank the enemy. You know?
Yes,
not
but
easy.
if you're getting yourself into situations where you're in a bow tank in battle with a hybrid, and that means the game's shit and you can't pick certain ships because you're bow tanking a hybrid, you just don't bow tank a hybrid. Just don't get into that situation.
Well, you can't bow tank the hybrid. The hybrid, you can't bow tank the hybrid. You can't defend yourself really against a hybrid. You can either angle and you get torqued, or you can give them broadside and the AP salvo. That's the problem, Hive, is that they create their own crossfire. You talking about this play about play your Jean Bart or play your Amagi, catch the flank and then blap them? Great. Sounds wonderful on paper, alright?
So you can't do that.
I know you still could do it wrong, but
What? Okay.
if a hybrid,
Well, there you go.
If a hybrid sees you coming, she's going to do that without having to move across the map. And it had to stay dark, and you had to do all
but
that.
I was talking about, because you said you changed the subject from hybrids to the Iowas when they first came out, right? But I said initially, you said like, oh, you can't damage them, they're ridiculous, blah blah blah, and I went, well, like from my perspective, when I've taken the Plymouth out, I've caught them broadside, which is what I do. I say, oh, there's a battleship. I'm going to go up here. Aha. Now I have his clean broadside. He's fighting someone over there. I'm just going to hit my smoke and absolutely decimate his hit points in like 45 seconds. He's going to be dead. But so it's like saying that you can't play. Like, is there a certain class of ship that you can't play particular ships with against hybrids?
I remember in the live stream I was playing the Palomilio, which on paper is a lovely boat. You know, very good boat. It does well in the thing. It does well statistically. You know, it's a fun, strong boat, fun to play. It's obviously there's fun behind it. It's very fast. But it's a large boat, and when you have so many planes about, it just makes everything horrible. You can't smoke rush thing, so you just get caught in the smoke. It's so difficult. It's a pain. I don't like these hybrids because they restrict the boats I can play. You know, why would I play Iowa? Tell me, Hive. Why did I play Iowa over Nebraska, which is the Tier 7 variant?
Iowa's faster. Iowa has better guns.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Surely it does. I haven't even looked at Nebraska. Let's have a look.
Nebraska's got a faster reload than Iowa Hive. This higher alpha.
Right, okay. So, like, where is this? I don't even. I haven't upgraded the Nebraska, so.
Okay, I'm with the same Commander Hive. I have both ships upgraded. Iowa has a 29-second reload. Okay. Whereas Nebraska has a 27-second reload. Nebraska fires faster. It has the same, if not more, HP. The carrier deck prevents it from being farmed too effectively from the front, as we saw. You can farm Iowa from the broadside, of course, too. But unlike the Nebraska, you're going to get many bounces because the carrier deck.
Where is the third turret on the Nebraska?
It doesn't have one, Mr. Hive.
Right, okay. So Iowa has an extra 3 guns.
Yes, but it doesn't have the airstrike.
So it has more alpha from its guns.
No, it's the same alpha from its guns. Unless you're firing all three. Then you
yeah. So it has a higher alpha.
I guess so, but at the same time,
yes, it has. It has a higher alpha.
The aerial torp, the airstrike is so big, Hive. These torps hit hard, 7.6k. You're firing 3 or 4 of them, I forget. I think it's 3. I think it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. 4 torps every 90 seconds. No, it's 4.
I'm looking at
the upgraded 4. The upgraded is 4. It's 4 torps. Trust me, you're firing more. The airstrike, all you do is if on a 1v1.
Yeah, fair enough. The upgrade does
give you any 1v1 engagement, Nebraska's winning that. Because you just butcher the Iowa, you flood them out, you burn them out, whatever you want to do. Regardless, you either airstrike them for massive damage in a flood, or you AP them down with the same guns that reload faster than Iowa does. By a considerable margin. Sure, Iowa gets the back gun, but to expose the back gun means you're open to more damage You know.
But the Iowa is fast, so you can time that third gun use.
The Iowa is just as fast as Nebraska.
I know, I'm tempted to play it now. I've not played. I think I've played one game.
Do you want to, in a 1v1 scenario, the Nebraska wins against almost any
Yeah, but
other.
standard battles aren't 1v1s, are they, Mr. Monk?
No, but I'm gonna say from a balance perspective, like I can't get. I was playing the tier 6 of Connecticut, okay, the one that's got 14-inch guns, and I was bow tanking in Georgia comfortably. Now the rule with tier 6 battleships, okay, every tier 6 battleship has a 25mm nose, every single one without exception. But the Connecticut's the only one that can't get citadeled through the nose. I know we sparked up a massive debate about hybrids here, chat.
Well, yeah,
I know
I haven't played them, but I have played against them and done rather well at farming them for damage and kills. So, like, I think what you're saying, and you're looking at things always from like that 1v1 perspective, and like
I'm looking at it from a match perspective as well.
Quite possibly in a 1v1, it could be an Iowa, but in a game that's like dynamic and like I play cruisers. I know you play more battleships, so it may affect you differently than it would affect me. But like, I know
I'd be more scared of a Connecticut than an Iowa. I'd be more scared of a Nebraska than Iowa.
They're both free XP for most cruiser players.
What's more scary? A battleship that has 3 extra guns, or a battleship reloads that reloads 3 seconds faster?
I thought you said it was a second faster.
No, it's 3 seconds. 27.1 to 29.
It doesn't matter because they tend not to be able to shoot at me. That's kind of the point I'm saying. Whereas, like, my only experience with them is relatively easy damage.
Well, their whole playstyle, just for me, it annoys me because the whole playstyle requires almost no thought.
It requires no thought. Okay.
You just bow tank everything that comes along, and airstrike anything that doesn't give you any. It gives you a bad angle. If something's angled against you, airstrike it. If something's beyond, airstrike it.
Are airstrikes easy to pull off?
Yeah, if you're against a battleship, yeah, but they're a bit hard to pull off. But once you get used to it, it's a lot easier. Like, it's a lot easier now. Before I was like, airstrikes are really hard to pull off, but once you get used to it, you really are. They're more not really meant to be hitting a target on their own. They're more for situation like it's more for how do I word it?
What commander would you suggest? I'm going to play the Louisiana right now.
Crossfire.
What commander?
Hold on, while we're here, can we just double check with the Connecticut? Because I can't really put Connecticut trooper.
Huh?
The Connecticut cannot be citadeled by 16-inch guns from the front.
Let's have a look. What tier is Connecticut? 6.
Yeah. Look at tier 6 of Connecticut, alright? Look at the armor scheme. I removed everything but the front, the bow plating, the bow and stern. Okay? 25, right? But it's not 25.
Well, it is 25, but it then goes into 32.
It goes into 282mm of armor high.
That's below the waterline.
That's where the Citadel is high.
So it can't be citadel through the nose by 16-inch guns.
No, it cannot. Which is the only battleship of the tier that cannot be citadel through the nose. Sit-up can be citadel. The Gneisner can be citadel. It's not an easy one. Gneisner is probably the tankiest one, but now Connecticut is even tankier than Gneisner. With Geniza now, you can punch through plunging fire from the top into the Citadel. But with Connecticut, you can't. So Connecticut is the only battleship in Tier 6 that cannot be Citadel by 6 engines. Louisiana has the same thing with Yamato. You cannot Citadel Louisiana through the front. I highlighted this on my stream a while ago. It's kind of disgusting. It's very disgusting.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm looking at the Colorado, right? And you go, yeah, okay. The front plate is 25, but then it does have 40 below it, and at the back it does have 343 millimeters of plating.
Training room. I proved it. I've already proved it with Louisiana, and I can more than happily prove it with Connecticut. I wish I was wrong. I really am. I will play the Connecticut. Fully upgraded to Connecticut. You can test it. There you go, Hive. The code is 33. Pick something with 16-inch guns. Pick an Iowa. Or Nebraska, wherever you want to run. Wherever you want. Or even a Kansas, wherever you want. Room code is 33330. I'm in Connecticut. Your goal here is to Citadel through the front.
Can I pick 15-inch guns?
You can pick 15-inch guns if you want. You pick whatever guns you want, as long as it's not Yamato, I guess. I think maybe Yamato can do it, I don't know. I just think you'd be better off picking 16-inch guns, because that's going to be better for you, more pen. Pick whatever gun, every battleship you want at the tier. Pick Georgia. Georgia's a great pick for this.
You said any ship I want.
Any ship you want at tier 7. Yeah.
You said 16-inch guns.
Yes, if you want. Or 15s, whatever you want.
So I've got a ship that's got 15-inch guns.
Okay then.
What's your room code?
3330. Let's see what we picked this time. What have you picked, Hive? Colombo?
15-inch guns.
Alright, okay. Let's see. Through the nose, Hive. Through the nose.
Might be an extreme example.
In the side you can do it, 100%, but through the nose. Try it. I want to see. This will be interesting to see, because Colombo's got improved pen angles, so we'll see what happens.
You're going to have to sail towards me. We need to get close.
I'm pushing towards you, of course. Yeah, 100%. Now you're picking the legendary tier battleship, Colombo, Christopher Colombo.
You said the Yamato can't do it.
No, I'm not sure if the Connecticut. The Louisiana can't get Citadel by Yamato. That's Louisiana. That's a legendary tier 1. This is a tier 6 battleship. Tier 6 battleship.
If I can pen it with 15-inch guns, that would completely dismiss.
Let's see. Remember, Colombo has improved pen angles, so if any 15-inch gun's going to do it, it's going to be Colombo. I'm pushing into these.
And I've got fighter planes.
Oh.
You're just too far away for me to even see your puny little guns.
I'm shooting. My guns are bigger than yours. Oh no, my guns are smaller. You're also more accurate than I am. Nebraska guns.
Are you actually sailing towards me?
Yes.
I think he's lying, chat.
Really technical, Hive. Really technical. You going for the nose? Yeah. Give me broadside, Hive.
I thought this was about seeing if I could pen it through the nose.
I know. I just wanted to showcase that I had to get you to turn. I got you to turn there.
Well, yeah, I was just sailing towards you. I wasn't even looking to see if there was planes. I could pen you through the nose.
Yeah, but you can't turn it at all. I laugh. You're a legendary to your battleship, Hive. You're doing nothing to me. I've done more damage to you than you've done to me. And I'm a tier 6. I'll stop doing that, by the way, so you can get your shots in the nose. I'll stop shooting. Ah! I lied.
But I would also like to see you prove that you can pen other battleships with...
There we go. You're getting some hits there, Hive. You're getting some pain. You're pretty well, yeah. You know, I'm not even using my dart bombers. I can still use them now.
Yeah, but like, I'm just trying to shoot you in the nose with as many guns as possible.
Yeah. You can't do it.
Like, I can pen your nose.
Yeah, but you can't get anything else.
Yeah, right, okay, but we need to flip this around and you show me a 16-inch gunship penning any other tier 6
Easily.
battleship.
Easy.
Right, okay. Right, let's try
Hard
it.
one is going to be Gneisenau. Gneisenau might be the only one. Gneisenau is a little bit tougher. Sinop is the toughest one. Sinop and Gneisenau are the tough ones. Anything other than those two, yeah. But I can do it with Sinop.
Right, so tier 6.
Tier 6. Every battleship tier 6 has 25 million to nose size. Every single one. And since you chose that, I will pick the most accurate BB in the game.
I did only pick 15-inch guns as well, not 16s.
This is the tier 6 Hive. You picked a legendary tier ship.
What's your code, nerd?
Okay, I'll make it right then. Code is 5576. I love that we've completely gone off the feet with the battles here.
Well, the rounds are done. Oh my god, I was supposed to call Habib in. You distracted me with your hybrid nonsense.
Hey, you're asking for it. You play what are you playing? Yeah, you're playing your tier 6. What did you pick to try and throw me off? Let's see. Florida, easy.
Not pen, Citadel through the nose.
Easy Citadel, easy. I thought you'd pick something challenging.
Well, you said I couldn't pick the Sinop or the Gneisenauer.
The Gneisenau and Sinop are the hardest ones to do. It's possible,
You
but
said
it's really hard.
anything apart from those two. Those were your words.
No, yeah, 100%. I stand by my point. I could easily Citadel send
So,
Florida.
I picked
Easy
something else.
No, that's fine. Easy Citadel. I chose the Constellation because it's the most accurate BB. Constellation and Champagne are the most accurate battleships in the game. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy.
Because there's overmatching, but then you've still got to pen the Citadel.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with like the flight time from when the shells would explode. Like there's a fuse time.
And the penetration, yeah. Where you shot it, of course.
Bear with me, uno momento. Oh, actually, my wife was calling me, and I don't know why. Most accurate battleship in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. You went down. Right?
The worst battleship in the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Not quite a Citadel. We still get it though. Making me have to angle here. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to turn my nose at you.
You're putting your nose away from the shot side.
No, I'm not going to give you the side. You said through the nose. So I'm
I want to go
pointing
through the nose side. I'm
my
going through the nose.
nose at you.
Yeah.
Well, I won't shoot anymore because, you know, you're too busy sitting down at me that I'm almost killing you.
What? Get me robbed. I get me robbed.
I'll just sit here and I'll just wait. Easy sitting down me through the nose, Mr. Monk. Easy.
Where the hell are my shots going?
Well, they're going into my nose, but you're not
No.
easily citadeling me. Oh, that just because. Right, you're not aiming at my nose. I'm giving you angle. So let me turn into you even more and actually give you the nose. And watch you.
Where's the nose? Why are my shots going everywhere? You've seen this, right?
It's so easy. So any other battleship at the tier, it's really easy. Easy to sit down through the nose. Eventually.
Citadel high.
That was one out of how many salvos?
17 shots.
So it's not easy. I've had to park 4 kilometers away from you, flat broadside, for you to be able to get a citadel.
My shells have been really bad. I'm gonna bet. Outside of my aim, we're gonna blame my aim for this one. What was that?
Like, it most certainly isn't easy.
Oh no, I think it's easy. You got one.
You got one. Right, should we try it again and see if you get another one?
You try it. We switch. We do it again if you want. This time I'm gonna switch. I'll play something like an eye or something. Really, Constellation's not the right type.
If you don't sit it down me this time, it's game over. You know that, right?
Aye. Easy.
I win.
I mean, I've already proven that I can do it. It's possible to Citadel.
You said it was. If it's easy to citadel a battleship through the nose, it should be like 3 or 4. Your reload is too slow. Die.
Alright. Code is 1895. I went with the Old Faithful Iowa. I was job with them.
Right, so what ship do you want me to use? The Connecticut.
Florida. Unless you want to run in Connecticut, because I won't be able to do it in Connecticut.
Okay, what's the room code?
1895.
And like, Florida's not considered a good battleship by...
Florida should be a relatively easy Citadel. I'm very surprised they got some ones I did. Honestly, very surprised.
So it's not that easy, is what we've established.
It's a very easy Citadel. That was an outlier, I gotta say. We'll do it again, prove that it wasn't indeed an outlier. I have citadeled Florida through the nose with Ashitaka. And that has atrocious pen. It does have 6-inch guns, 16.1, but it has a atrocious pen. Right, come on. I love the delay. We're delaying this, chat. We can't have it.
Yeah, you're like 5 minutes behind us, chat. Behind this mind-bogglingly, numbly boring nonsense.
It's important to test things out. This is how we learn things. If you're not testing things out, then you're not really. This is how you prove things, guys. Unlike some people, we base our results on facts, you know. Our stuff is based off facts. Oh, hold on.
Easy facts. I'm not even going to let you get that close. If it's easy, you should be able to do it from 12 kilometers.
Okay, then. Wow. You stood right down. I thought you were moving forward.
I told you, you're getting 12 kilometers.
Alright. Shoot your gun. That was 3 hits, unsuccessful citadel so far.
Owie. That really hurt my feelings. It's an easy citadel.
Very easy. That was too high. So far 3 hits and no citadels.
I'm stationary.
That is another hit, no citadel. So that's 4 hits so far. Just reloading the guns. Boop. Alright, there's 1. 2 shells with 1 target. Citadel, there we go. That was 5 shells, Hive. 5 shells. Citadel 1. Let's see if we can go for Citadel 2.
It's easy.
Shells first, quite variety.
Wow.
What the hell happened there?
Go home, you're drunk.
Shells are drunk, clearly. A pen to the top deck, nothing crazy. No Citadel. So far, 2 Citadels and 7 shots. 7 connects to the nose. 2 of them work for Citadels. That's pretty consistent, Hive. Considering battleships are not known for their consistency. Though this shell looks quite nice. Another Citadel.
That, I believe, actually went through the deck.
And this will probably kill you, even if it doesn't Citadel. Citadel. That was 3 Citadels, Hive. What do you call that, Hive? What do you call that?
Slightly more convincing than your first attempt.
3 Citadels in 14 target hits, and some of those target hits were not on the bow. Does that prove your point?
Well, no, because I haven't shot at the Connecticut with a ship that should be capable of doing it.
Okay, shoot it. Pick a Montana. The only one I think it could maybe do it is Yamato. Yamato or Georgia. No, Georgia can't do it. Even try Georgia. I want to see it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I'd like to read myself, but I can't do that thing.
What? Give me another room.
Right, 6012. I'm in Connecticut this time. You pick whatever battleship you wish. And maybe Yamato can do it. We'll have to see. I don't know what you picked. Georgia. I think Georgia's got a good solid chance, but through a random battle that I played, he couldn't do it. So we'll see. I hope it can. I hope I'm wrong, Kai, but I don't think I am. Georgia has the biggest guns in the game, bar Yamato. So if that can't do it, I'll be very surprised.
Come on,
I will
Georgia.
not be shooting. I will just be shooting to expose myself, and I will give you 12 kilometers if you want, or you want closer. I'll give you ever you want.
In all fairness, I think 12 is reasonably fair because getting. Well, I don't know. Is 12 too far back because like your shots were coming down through the deck, not through the nose.
Try
But
12.
technically,
Try 12, and if no luck on 12, I will get point blank range. Okay. I want to see if it's possible, not if it's achievable realistically. So far, I don't think it's possible. There's
ladies
a
and
difference.
gentlemen, welcome to Maths with the Hive Hand and the Monk.
Exactly. The maths are here. Oh, I swear. I'm sorry, guys, for our I don't know if our commentary was amazing. Like, I'm suffering from a cold, and I don't know how I'm suffering from being high.
This still sort of does defeat my point where I said I find them fairly easy to farm because all I'll do is go by get the broadside of them.
The broadside of them, you can get work, sure, but that happens to almost every battlefield, right?
Yeah, but I was just talking about my only experience with them.
Yeah. That was a good wee hit there. You can get 2 weak. That was a great wee hit. There's 2 weak spots on the hybrids. It's just above the back, just next to the back turret. Either side of the back turret, so we can get damage on them. Besides that point, though, you ain't doing nothing.
Stop.
So it's behind the back turret. Again, there's no technical back turret. That's the only spot you can get reliable hits on. So I'll stop here. I forgot. I'll line up to you and stop. I'm in reverse right now. 21 knots. Hold on.
I've got it in reverse as well, but
hold on. Doesn't matter.
These are battleships. They're not the fastest things in the world.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. We're not trying to prove that you. I'm not trying to prove you can consistently do it. Well,
oh my god!
Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, Hive Hound. See what I mean?
RNGesus.
I'm now stopped. When you're ready. Hi. You broke my gun, only 5k.
I'm gonna try and get that third gun in just because this thing fires
by all means,
relatively slowly.
I actually tried to miss you, not gonna lie, and it hit you. That was funny. Nope. Pens, good solid pens, but nothing. You know this, of course.
Actually, do you know, just looking at your ship, I think I actually know why it seems not possible as opposed to... Well, no, because I noticed when you citadeled me, your shots were coming down through my deck rather than through the nose.
Do you want me to help you? How can I help with that? How can I sort that out?
But the Connecticut guns are exactly where you need to be to get those shells to go in.
The reasoning that this is the case is because of the internal plating.
Well, I can't go through your deck because I've got to go through your guns first.
You've got to go for the internal plating as well.
What? I need to get then real close, so
okay,
there is no
like 2 kilometers,
verticality.
Okay? Let's get like point blank. point blank range. In that case, give me time to heal.
Shall I ram him, Chad?
No.
But like, it definitely takes damage.
It's just, considering I'm a tier 6, it's not taking that much, is it?
But it can't Citadel me. It can't sit. Can it Citadel tier 6 battleships through the nose?
It's an American. No, it's 14-inch guns. I can't do that.
So, you know.
But the Nebraska can do this. It's the same thing with Nebraska. It's the same thing with Louisiana. I'll turn off my second. Alright, and I'll start slowing down now. I recommend you hide. Hold on.
Science, bruh.
9 knots going forward, still in reverse. Yep. I think RNG has no control over what happens here.
He might be right.
Yep. Impossible to Citadel. And I did extensive testing with Louisiana and we went to the end. You just can't figure it out.
It simply
I can't even tell you that.
does not take Citadels through the nose.
No. But I Citadel to 4 2 times. And the fact that I'm still alive is amazing. I should not be able to draw this for the Navy, right? I don't know if you want to do any more of this, but the final test is Yamato versus Connecticut, no?
Soon to see if the Yamato can do it.
I mean, try. I'll put the same room code as well, 6012. Just pick the Yamato and just have fun with that. I don't think it's not going to do it, though. I think it's going to do it.
If the Yamato can't do it,
no, nothing
then
can. Yamato can't do it. Cannot do it. I don't think Yamato can.
What was the room code again? I can't remember what it was.
6012.
60.
12.
Can we get a translator in chat?
Oh shit. Now, we'll try point blank range, okay? If you want. Or do you want to try further away?
We'll try from range. But I think from range what stops it is literally the guns being there. So instead of dropping through the top bit of the deck, there's no top bit of the deck, there's guns.
Actually, I think range is actually easier. The Citadel is really underwater. At point blank range, you're not getting it done.
But you can't get the angle down into the Citadel because the guns are literally right there. So whereas the battleships you're shooting at have deck armor, you have deck armor and guns.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. So they're incredibly resilient, basically.
So I don't know if it's more the guns than the armor. And is the Citadel actually underwater? Is it entirely underwater?
completely in the water, it's the bow plating hive. The bow plating is coated in 32 millimeters and red levels of armor, which is battleship grade armor. That is, and they coast hundreds of millimeters thick. It's down to cannot overcome. As big yams of guns are, you can You're going to try and stop on the B cap. Just before. Okay. You can hurt me, but that was a miss, unfortunately.
That was not a citadel.
That was a miss. Yeah, we didn't hit the nose anyway. You certainly have to signal my gun. I think if we can get close by, we can't get that. You're blocking out my gun, but yeah.
Yeah, it's because your gun literally defends the citadel.
Nice hit, but yeah.
Did I just dodge your torps?
Yeah, but I also did them twice. Yeah. Let me get right up to you, and then we'll see.
Literally our last chance of this happening because you will explode regardless.
I will die. Yeah, I will die. Without a doubt. So, whenever you're ready, just take your posture. I'm going full speed ahead. Nothing before that. Nothing before that. I'm going to slow down now to stop. Reverse.
No, keep coming.
Nothing?
No, you just exploded.
Yeah, no. It's too difficult. It's the thing that things are a super tanky nose on. There's more testing you can do, but I don't think we need to do any more testing, especially for our live stream.
No, in all fairness, I think genuinely, if you just look at the ship.
Look at the internal armor plating, Mr. Hive. You can see it right there.
It has got a bit of a nose.
If you take off everything except the citadel and the nose, you can see that red plating of 280 millimeters thick and armor, preventing giving you the pain, but not being enough for you to get Citadel. The turrets do not stop you from being Citadel type because the armor of the actual bow.
No, they are behind the armour. They're not as frontally forward as I thought they were.
I can see a plunging shot coming in from the nose to
Like,
the Citadel.
The front of the Citadel is 282 millimeters anyway. But
That is nothing for Yamato. As an example, Hive, I Citadel'd you with my 14-inch guns in Yamato, and people think Yamato's got a weak spot in its armor. You know Yamato Citadel, right? You know what I think it is? It's 370 millimeters thick on the cheek, Hive. 370. It's 410 on the sides.
yeah, no.
Yamato, yeah.
I think there might be a bug, because if you look through the plating, that plate in there, you can't freaking see my screen now, can you? That the plating, there's like a T shaped that's got 32 really deep down and 282 looks it's the Citadel. So I think they've accidentally added the Citadel armor to the back of the front of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I get what you're saying, Hive, but Ant Worship is not Citadel. It's next to Citadel.
Because if you look at even if I look at Florida, like people watching would be able to understand. So if you look here, that patch of 282 isn't there. You've got 282 at the extreme sides.
On the sides, yeah, but it's not there.
But it doesn't go all the way across. But if you look at Connecticut, the piece that fills in that gap is the Citadel. Like, this will probably be filled in by the Citadel now. There.
I think what you're saying is that stuff doesn't count as Citadel.
So, whereas on the Citadel here, right, you've got a plate of, was it 282? I think, so you would be able to Citadel it. Like, but you've got two plates of 282, which I don't think the Connecticut should have. It's got that twice.
I think that's intentional, unfortunately.
Is it intentional?
Yes, because Louisiana has the same problem. And so does Nebraska. And so does Delaware. They all have the same problem.
Or is the new armor modeling guy just really bad at his job?
I think it's just broken balance. That's what it is, Hive.
Yeah, see, so what you're going to have here, as I flick through, you'll see it'll highlight. That's what it should have. That is the Citadel's armor. And then if you get rid of that, you'll see the shape. Yeah. Like the shapes will match up. If I put them back on.
Yeah. Basically, no matter what the hybrid is, it cannot get to the front.
So yeah, you're not trying to go through. So if we take Louisiana, for example, you're not going through 457. You're going through 906.
Which is above Yamato. Like, Yamato guns are the tankiest thing in the game.
Oh, 2 seconds.
Anyway. Yeah, Yamato guns are the tankiest thing in the game. But when you look at Yamato guns are only 650. So you have to go through a Yamato plane. It's insane. Thank you, dear sir.
Yeah, have you messaged Wargaming?
No, but I don't. I think it's intentional, Hive. I don't think it's unintentional.
I'm genuinely going to ask them, because that seems.
But I don't think it's. I think it's intentional.
To me, it seems unintentional, because you've got what would usually be the Citadel Arbor on everything else doubled. And like that doesn't seem
It's
seem
very
right.
unfair. It's the only ship of the line of Tier 6 that cannot be Citadel through the nose. It's the only one that cannot be Citadel. Having a Tier 6 battleship that can't get Citadel by Yamato through the nose is kind of disgusting. Whereas everything else can be.
Unfortunately, we were hoping to get chats with people, but to be honest with you, our nonsense has gone on a bit too long. And in all fairness, my kids are being jerks, so I've got some adulting to do.
Well, it was a
But
pleasure.
I am 100%. I'm gonna, when I get 5 minutes spare, I'm gonna write a message and go and look. Are they supposed to have double, like the Citadel plating? Because it seems off kilter with the rest of the line.
The rest of the ships, period, at Tier 6.
Yeah. Like it does seem a bit odd that would be the case. And maybe I'll try and play some of these silly ships and see what sort of nonsense we can get up to in them. But on that bombshell, thank you very much everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Mr. Monk, for joining me.
Before we call it Mr. Hive, I want to do another thank you as well very much to the Final Four.
Well, yeah, I was getting to that bit. Jesus Christ. Jump in the gun. And, of course, a massive thank you to the Wolfpack, CRD, WOWSL and Payne for all putting on a fantastic show. Extra congratulations to CRD and WOWSL for making it through to the final. Come back whenever they set up the game. We will be there. I believe we'll just have CRD's perspective, and
you never know. We'll ask about.
You never know. It depends. We'll see how it goes down. But yeah, we're really looking forward to that one. And judging from what we've seen, but just the level of everyone tonight, this is going to be a hell of a match.
Mm-hmm.
So,
good
luck to you both, and till next time. Take care.
See you later.